Is it live?
We're live and we're going to the gym's intro.
Hey,
Go.
hey, you know who I am. On behalf of those I hang around with, yes, the filthy barbarians, I think it's only fair to warn you that what you're about to witness is for mature audiences only. If you're not prepared to witness a barbarian skin an elf alive, looking at you, Genesis, and wear him as a cloak, then you should probably click off. If you have any complaints, take it up with Not in Me Incorporated. Other than that, sit back, relax, and try not to die.
Right. Fox is typing. So, we also have to remind you that you're an elf too.
Yes,
Anyway,
I
so
realized that 2 seconds after I said it.
Carolus enters the cave with you all. As he clicks his fingers, you can see everything freeze outside. Now, the Master had one more thing to tell you. In this world, there are things more evil than you. You may end up being startled to find that you will be the heroes of this story. But just because you liberate a place doesn't mean that you have to be the heroes. You can always take it over for yourself. Though whatever
So
you
in
end
other,
up doing,
so in other words, put it under new management.
basically, whatever you end up doing, just know that to get out of here, you must finish what was started. It was started by someone before you, and they're dead. As he gestures to the corpse in front of you. He has a part of a map. You may take it and have a oogle at it if you wish.
I'm already walking over to it.
Yeah, Fox as
The
well.
half-eaten half-elven body. You rummage around and you find a map. It shall be in game info.
Was very tempted to firebolt it. Well, I know where we are.
Yeah.
This is but a part of the 5-zone map. This place was created by the Master himself, and he let those who wanted entry to enter. Those who control this place are all that wanted to enter willingly. You will see that there is a major castle, Castle Vlad. Just like those who control each part of these zones, each one is a vampire. Do not give them entry, or I won't see you again. That is all that I was allowed to tell you. Now, it is up to you to find your way. If you die to a water elemental, I shall laugh at your graves. As he walks out of the tunnel, clicks his fingers, and the blizzard outside starts once more.
Hmm.
Who are you? You hear through the cracks of the cave. And why are
One
you
moment.
disturbing our lunch?
I look at everyone else. So, are we going with plan A, kill everything that breathes? Or I guess moves, just to include the undead? Or two, we actually try to befriend the creatures of this world?
Personally, it really depends what pisses me off. So, in the middle.
I do believe this should be left up to a vote.
A vote would be easier, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do we say? That side of the cave is kill everything that breathes and
Anything that gets in our way on that side is don't do that.
Oh,
I
good.
guess.
So you're not gonna kill us in the cave. That's good. That's good. Yeah, that's good. Isn't that
Yeah,
right?
raise your hand if you're gonna kill anything that breathes. Or leave it down if you plan to befriend things.
Jimis, we're going with how Angerfist said it.
Alright.
I don't
just
actually
didn't want to have to walk.
care.
How about we liberate the closest town?
Yes,
and
but are we
get
talking
something out of
liberate,
it first?
kill everything, or liberate, befriend?
from the control from something.
Kill the leaders.
How's about
Go
we
on,
just
befriend
decide
everything.
as we go along?
Alright. Not any problem.
I suspect everyone's task is similar to mine. With
Well,
one
you're not
person
gonna kill us.
Depends if you piss me off.
How do I piss you off? So I don't.
You literally piss on him.
Noted. No pissing on the lizard.
What's your name, Goblin? I say in Goblin.
Ack! I shall put that in the evil campaign.
Oh, at this moment, Fox is going to search the rest of the guy's corpse. I'm assuming there's nothing on it.
You find a note saying that you, a brave adventurer, have come into this world to free it from a great evil. Find the goblins. They shall give you the first task.
Apparently these goblins are supposed to give, well, whoever this was, his first task.
Is that what we were meant to do?
Apparently his first task was feed the goblins.
I mean, that's what we do to, half-elves when they're alone. Or, well, any creature that's alone, really, and doesn't look like they're made from a brick shithouse. We're looking at you, Goliaths. You scary.
Huh.
You hear this echoing throughout the cracks. Too small for anything of medium size, but just big enough for small creatures to scamper through.
Who wants to hold on to this note? Because I really don't want to.
Jimis holds out his hand.
Fox gives you the note.
Okay. Alright. Goblin, are you supposed to give us any instruction or anything?
No?
Good. Firebolt.
What does the map look like, Tox?
So you firebolt, where do you firebolt? Because the voice
Evil
is
game
echoing
info,
through the
Hayden.
cracks.
Evil game info. I'm looking at it.
I'm
Evil
firebolting
game
straight up.
info is where the map is. Alright, so you fireball straight up into a crack as it just splashes into the cracks above. Hey, that's no fair. You want to talk to our leader? I bet you want
Yes.
to talk to our leader. Alright, well, first you're gonna have to make your way down the mountain to the stream below. You should find a entrance to the mountain there.
There is no way down from here.
Unless, of course, you're small enough to fit through these cracks. No. Anyway, good luck. As you hear the sound of things crawling down walls inside the cracks.
I suspect that if everyone's task, I'm holding up the. It's not showing up for me, by the way.
The map.
Um,
In Evil
yeah.
Game Info.
I'm looking at that.
Reload Discord or something.
Well, he gone. Time to kill Genesis.
So, do you all want me to go down through those cracks and speak to the boss?
I mean, you heard what they said. Anything that's alone, they'll eat. And not gonna lie, there's probably
Showing
an
up on my
absolute...
iPad, not on the actual fucking Discord. So that's just a
And
slight
not-
annoyance.
And not gonna lie, knowing goblins, there's probably an absolute crap ton of them. Might as well just head down to the mountain.
For that, how affected are both of you? How affected is your capabilities in any to do with anything really? Now that given that your what's-my-doodads are gone.
I don't know, Forex. We could spar right here. Jim sort of steps left to right, and see how capable we are in this world.
How's about we save that for when we're off the mountain, at least?
That's no fun, but fine.
I look at Angerfist and say, I'm limited by how long it's going to take me to get some tinkerer's tools and materials.
I can make multiple other items as well, I just need the tools.
Did
So it
you
looks like
did your relic affect any of your druid abilities, Farx?
Yeah, mostly the ability to turn into giant monstrosities and dragons, but I can still turn into pretty much any animal.
Okay, you just can't turn into monstrosities and dragons.
No. Honestly, it bums the hell out of me.
No more turning into the Kool-Aid bug. Yeah.
Meta, screw you, Tox.
As Tox's intentions are revealed.
Well, the decision really is whether you and Noob. You're saying going down, Jim. You're saying going down there. Do you mean going through the cracks or somehow quickly getting down the mountain, and going that way?
I was talking about going through the cracks, though.
But if you're going through the cracks, then I would be sending Noob back with you, given that he is also small enough to go through.
I also would not like to split up. I don't like the prospects of you all getting killed.
Yeah, I also don't want to have to deal with the morons by myself.
Fox, when you say morons, he looks at Genesis and Axe.
Oh, Angerfist looked at you
Oh.
because you left your weapon behind.
Fox just gives you a glare.
Yeah, literally, when Farx looks at Genesis, he's just staring at you. Genesis already knew who he was talking about.
Oh, I'm talking about pretty much everyone in the party.
Dennis
Meta,
can walk
speaking-
out over towards the edge so that he can get a glimpse of how far it is down.
The mountain looks rather forgiving, actually. On the flank you're on, you can see a gentle bend downwards. The height of this mountain seems to be the second tallest point, with the tallest point being way off in the distance towards a gargantuan city that seems to be surrounded by an equally gargantuan lake. Though you're not sure what the lake seems to be made out of, though it seems to be a deep crimson.
I'm going to move up ahead. Scout the way.
Meta, let me just look up some snow animals.
Genesis is going to start going down the track.
Fox is going to follow you, but he's going to wild shape into something. Mostly something that's
No leopard.
snow-based.
Forex,
Snow-based. Yeah?
can you become a snow owl?
Oh, I can. That's actually something I was thinking of. Yeah, I'm high enough level to actually turn into flying. Because my totem was what gave me the ability to turn into flying creatures early. Talks. Am I able to turn into a snow owl?
Are you?
What's the challenge rating?
I can't see it being over 2.
CR1/8 or CR0?
He can do it.
Yeah. Especially since I'm high enough level to do flying now. So yeah, I'm going to turn into a snow owl and start flying around scouting.
Go Hedwig.
Barks, just before you transform, Genesis asked you to hand him your sword. That way he can carry it.
Well,
When
no,
you
it
transform, all your stuff, yeah, it transforms with you.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I think
Yeah.
Genesis would know that, though. I think that's what he was getting at.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe Genesis didn't know, so as he was asking, Farx transformed and his sword is like with him.
Yeah.
Jonas looks over at Axtef and Angathis. You two good to go?
Yep.
Oh, by the
Axe.
way, Thomas, sorry to interrupt you guys, but was Farx able to like find clothes and stuff, and would he have been able to like
No.
okay. Would Farx have been able to take any bones from the corpse?
Not enough to salvage. They seem to be quite broken.
Okay. Rip. Oh well. Snow owl away. Sorry again for interrupting you.
No,
It's
still.
such a terrible crime. A crime you will pay with your life. No.
I mean, if you interrupted our brother Jared, he'd look at you as if you just did the worst offense you could.
Jonas looks around for Nubex.
You would
Yeah,
find
he
him on
seems to have-
Angerfist's shoulder.
You seem to not be able to see him until you look up.
Oh good, he hasn't gone off to go get us killed.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Right.
I
Then
feel
are
like that
you
would
all
be
good to
his
go?
response.
I think his response, what? Me? No, never.
What on earth are you talking about? I'd never do such a thing.
But yeah, Angerfist just looks to Axe. You ready to follow?
How long of a walk does it appear to be?
Several
Where are we even
kilometers,
going to?
Down the
About-
mountain.
A couple of miles.
So we're only going down the mountain? No.
Yeah.
Well, we're going down the mountain to go into the mountain.
What?
We're going down the mountain because there should be a path into the mountain to talk to this goblin leader.
Yeah.
Because the best way to start anyone off in a good mood is to tell them that they have to go talk to goblins.
Yeah. Definitely happy about talking to them. Yep.
Goblins are the greatest.
As good as fucking
Don't kid yourself.
vindication.
And then the leader of the goblins is going to be Tac Tac. He's just convinced them all he's a goblin.
Shh! You're going to give away the surprise. It's not actually. I will never put him in harm's way.
Yes, you would.
No.
No,
I
he
won't.
wouldn't.
Right. do we have a almost full house here today? I think so.
We're only
It's why
missing
this
one.
particular party will never meet Tech Tech.
The evil party will not meet Tech Tech now. Alright, I'm gonna move you guys onto this screen so you can make sure that you get all your healths correct. Make sure everything is correct.
Okay, so
While that's happening, I'm going to continue doing the thing I was doing.
um, okay. The only thing that I need to alter on that is AC.
Right, I don't have an image for this, so I'm just going to use a different image. Size
I miss
huge.
Wanda.
Oh, this is just a chance of combat.
What?
There's a chance of combat if you just said that. Alright, I'm going to say that you've all checked and made sure your healths are correct.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Yep, nothing changed with my health since we didn't level up.
So, sorry, I think I might be having a slight hypo. Guys, give me a second.
All good.
Whatever time you need.
I'm going to need... Axdef to roll me a D100. If Axdef is here.
Ah, yes, the barbarian in the back of the party.
Oh, good. Looks like they are not talking.
Hmm.
So, you see an avalanche to your right, just falling down the hill or the mountain, cascading down, making an awful sound. You swear that you saw creatures getting crushed by the avalanche itself.
Doesn't appear to be heading anywhere towards us.
The avalanche is going downhill. You're on a more gentle slope, so it doesn't look like the avalanche is traveling your way. It's traveling the quickest way down. So, can I please have marching order as well?
I'm
Actually, Fox would, I guess,
You're
sort of
flying,
somewhat.
so-
Yeah.
Jimus is at the back.
Axdef. Angerfist, where you at?
Angus would either be in front.
I'd be just in front of
Angus
Jimus.
is probably
So,
okay.
just in front of Jimus. Angerfist, you are...
Angus would be ahead of Axteth then.
Yep. And then Genesis is at front. the brave fool
Yep.
that he is. Well, Farrax will be flying near next to them.
I got them in sight range, and I'm within distance where I can fly down and kick some ass if I need to.
You fly down and have your ass kicked. You never know with combat.
Why does everyone pick on me?
I pick on pretty much everyone when I feel like it, dude.
I've got a problem with druids.
Yeah, you're just an ass to druids. I don't know what.
My problem with druids is just the sheer amount of concentration spells they have.
Oh, I know it hurts. It really does hurt.
The only problem Jamis has with druids is because a druid scorned his love. We didn't deny it's back now.
You presume he can feel that emotion.
I presume nothing.
Unwise of you to assume that he has emotions.
Pretty sure he has emotions, at least pain.
Annoyance.
Not an emotion. Hate.
So,
That
moving
proves the
down the
thought.
mountain, you find a frozen corpse. This looks like of a mountaineer. His hair still blowing in the wind, though his face looks like he is being crushed by something.
Arx is going to fly down and peck at the guy.
You peck at the guy. Jimis, as you walk past, that person looks very familiar to you. You swear you've seen him before.
No.
He looks like someone you used to, well, at least Jimis used to go to school with.
Oh.
It seems like what is left of him is whatever is exposed of his body has slowly but surely been mummified by by this wasteland above. In fact, all of you feel somewhat out of breath in this zone. Including
Even the
Goliaths.
Goliaths.
Yes. The wind seems to be picking up here. Almost moving at more than a natural speed, as if you've entered a small wind tunnel area where most of the air seems to be being pushed away from here.
Fox will continue. Will stop pecking at the corpse and go back to flying.
Right? First,
I'd just like to.
A strength check.
Okay. Based on the.
Now would not have a strength of too high. Maybe a flat at best, or 1.
Do we just want to use the normal owl thing?
I'd say so.
Okay.
The only difference of a snow owl and a normal owl is I'd probably guess they get advantage on stealth rolls in snow conditions.
Strength of 3, so -4 to the check.
Okay. Yeah, not great.
Not great, no.
Would my strength proficiency at all carry over being a druid?
I am back.
No. Moon druids take the form, but you gain all its physical stats, but you keep your mental stats.
Let's see.
Do I have wait a minute, do I have lucky? Well, I'm a dumbass. I never took lucky. Okay, I'm using an inspiration.
Alright.
I'm going to He got a 4. He got a 0.
He got a 0. Is that all up?
Yes.
Yes.
Even with the advantage?
You went from
Yes.
-2 to
2
0.
to 0.
I had to go out of the room real quick, so I'm gonna take your word for it here. So, as he flies up, you see him not only because he got a 0. Sorry, not only because he failed, but because he got a 0. A breeze comes through, and you see the owl go flying 300 feet away, and he loses all wing power and starts plummeting down the mountain.
Can I glide? Can I glide at all?
Roll me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay,
You
whoever
would have
pulled,
to ride yourself.
That is a
whoever pulled the
+1.
apple, can you tell me? Okay, I mean, that's better than nothing. Well, there we go.
19.
19. 19?
I just love the image of Farox, the snow owl, coming down, pecking at a corpse while everyone passes, flies back up, and immediately just gets blown away.
I blow you away
If
like
it's
a mighty
mighty-
wind.
Well, I'm gonna keep trudging on.
Parax, you are now 350 feet away from the party. 300 feet away and 50 feet down.
I'll begin to fly back closer to them, making minor adjustments to.
Strength save with advantage
no.
then.
Okay, another deck save.
No, strength save this because you're trying to
Okay.
fight the wind.
Nine.
9. Alright.
9.
You're now 200 feet away. By a minute.
Yeah, I will say Fox is kind of like going at
Hey, Nate.
angles to like meet up with the group as they're further down.
Is he still within Jimus's field of view?
Yes.
You guys see Forax is struggling a bit, right?
You expect me to help him?
I don't think Angerfist would, because he's got a passive perception of 12. And, like, he's a white creature in a snowstorm.
At this point, I don't even think Fox could be stealthy.
No, you're still like a white creature in a snowstorm.
I mean, true.
At a distance away.
You're blending into the surroundings.
It's up to Tox if you're able to see him or not.
Hey,
You're
snow owls
actively
get
close.
advantage on stealth.
Yep.
In snowy climates.
That's why I feel like it would be hard for people to see.
Yeah. Which is why I'm saying like Angerfist wouldn't be able to see him.
So I can see him.
I will say, just like even though Fox is like edging his way closer, he is primarily just continuing down towards the bottom of the mountain. Mainly because fuck this wind.
I do.
So you're kind of hoping to get below whatever's forcing the wind away.
Whatever's blowing Fox around, yes.
Yeah.
I can't even see him. What happened? Besides him, probably. Besides whatever the hell this wind is.
Jimus looks you dead in the eye. Got a bit carried away.
That makes me chuckle.
Genesis hears that over the wind, just groans.
Meta, what's really funny is Fox didn't even get carried away. He was just flying, then woo!
You got carried away by the wind.
I mean,
That's the
yeah.
fun. Oh, okay, that went over my head.
That's why Genesis groaned at the pun, because it was a terrible pun.
Puns are great.
They're very punny.
They're very punny indeed.
Alright, in that case, Ryan, you must make a pun bard for James's campaign.
I'm not doing another bard. I can't follow Echo up with another bard.
You need the two. We need the two fighters to protect my necromancer wizard.
Fighters.
Aren't you going for fighters? I thought that's what.
He's going maybe cleric, and I'm going maybe barbarian, depending, because we've been
And
told not to
I
get
might go-
carried away.
I might go maybe sorcerer.
Oh, are you going to be joining our group? Uh-oh.
Again,
Time will tell.
time will tell. If you're a human sorcerer, then you're the most powerful of any class and race. Sorry, if you're a mortal human sorcerer, then you're the most powerful of anything.
You level up the quickest,
Yep.
so long as you have the experience.
Well, you're pretty much fucked when it comes to spell development.
Oh yeah.
Oh, does
Don't know.
it take longer for mortals to develop spells?
No,
I think it
he's
takes
a
longer for
sorcerer.
sorcerer.
Sorcerers have to gain spells when they level up.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
like how
You're gonna be
bards do.
extremely fucking careful with when you cast.
But no, I have no idea if I'm joining.
You just
or not.
gotta
I just
be
wanted to
careful
say.
with what you want to pick, with what spells you want to pick, Hayden.
Right. So.
Well, if you're smart, you'll probably try and go for closer to the bottom of the mountain then, instead of trying to fight his way to meet us at some point.
I mean,
Dimas just gives you a look.
Oh, I know.
Farx is still heading down the mountain. He's just at an angle, so that way he's not entirely too far away from you guys.
If we see dead snowbird, we have dinner.
I think he'd become a lizard in that case.
If we see dead lizard, we have dinner.
So, an hour passes as you finally get through the area where it feels like it's hard to breathe. And you start seeing scorched stone around you.
Fox, let me know if I see like a burnt out campfire at any point in today.
Yep.
Thank you.
I think Farx is the one who can see the most
So,
because he has
Drax,
a
you've met
fancy.
up with the party again.
Okay, flying at the angle did help.
Jamis would hold out his shoulder for Farx to land on.
Yeah,
Nuvix would do the same.
Actually, no, he'll land on Nubex, so he's sitting on Nubex, who's sitting on.
The tiny
Ang-
thing is sitting on the small thing.
Isn't Nubex still sitting on? Isn't,
Yes, Newbeck is still on the shoulder of Angerfist.
Yeah, that's part of the reason why Farx is doing that.
Nuvix is gonna like look at you and be like, "You are now the new Henry."
He actually
It-
does
it's good.
be like, "Oh, what? Look."
Gonna pat you.
He's just still giving you a really confused owl look. Like, he doesn't know what the hell you're talking about.
Nuvix doesn't know what an owl looks like. So your look is like a normal look to him.
It looks owlish.
I guess.
I feel like this is Varix right now.
And Nuvix is gonna grin towards Gymnast.
You're angry.
Yeah, like Nubix is there like you and New Henry, and you just give him that look.
Owl attack mode.
Oh, I really wish owls had a little more attack power. It feels
This
like
is
that's
why
something-
owls are considered stealth assassins.
Stealth mode activated.
Nubix is going to start his menagerie soon. Menagerie, sorry.
Ubek is.
Yeah.
So, you continue on.
Fox is just going to be looking around, keeping an eye out, because he's got like over he's easily got over 20 passive perception.
Okay,
Nubix
while
is
I
gonna
remember, guys, what were all of your pieces of paper about?
and Nubix is gonna like grab leaves and like bark or whatever's close to him and try to feed the bird whatever's
There
next
is
to
none.
him. Oh damn it. Okay.
You find
You know what's
you
funny?
find a stone-looking thing, and you grab it, and it's just the head of Angerfist.
I look at Angerfist, I look at the bird, and I'm like,
We'll be back in a minute.
it's too big.
So what was all of your pieces of paper about?
Oh,
Incredible annoyance.
Nubix says Nubix has to be at the top. And then Nubix gestures, see, at the top.
Meta, wait a
I've-
minute. Isn't
I've-
Forax technically at the top now? Because he's sitting on your shoulder?
How tall are you?
I mean, owls are decently tall. I think he's taller than your head, so yeah.
To be fair,
Fair
I
enough.
think for Parks to sit on Nubex's shoulder, it's more like you've got both of your like claws on one on each of his shoulders.
Yeah, you'd
So you're now more of a hat than anything.
Can I get a
Yeah.
bit more clarification on that, Nubex?
Nubix has said for him to be at the top. So Nubix is at the top. See? He said this Angerfist is very tall. And with Nubix on top of Angerfist, it makes Nubix taller, which means Nubix is at the top. And Nubix now has no hat. There he stands.
If I had,
And
If-
what was yours, Angerfist?
well, if I had to guess what everyone else's is, it would be that they need to you lot need to try and become leader, or at least become the one that people follows their decision makers of, and use the rest of the party to
Forax,
power.
Oh, hell no,
Fuck.
that's not being a me problem.
Forax just like turns his head, turns his head around like an owl does, and just like nods his head, like basically saying that's what he got, because he cannot talk as owl.
Oh, I wish it wasn't a me problem either. Because apparently, I need to stop that from happening.
There.
But I'll
That's
try.
not got anything to do with my letter, though.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be more focused on keeping all the morons alive. Or until they start annoying me too much.
Jimis pulls out his letter. My letter was, and let me get this right. Watch the party and look for any faults. Use the party to become the most powerful of this world for this world.
Yeah, Nubix is only said to be on top. And Nubix is on top.
Fox hoots at you, but you don't understand him, so he's just pretty much saying an owl.
Nubix like looks up. You're a hat now. Your head doesn't count. You count as part of Nubix. Like Henry. See? You're good, Henry.
At that statement, Fox is just gonna fly off your shoulder.
I didn't get this is only single Henry now.
Angus would just roll his eyes.
I lost my Henry. So I had to be your Henry for a while.
Right. And given that yours says look for faults in the group, I'm half assuming you're just going to start. Well, if you even deign to follow that task, I imagine you're.
Oh no, he can
Yeah.
go straight to hell.
Yeah, I thought that.
Do not pass go, do not collect 200 gold.
We can collect gold here?
Yes, Nubex, you can.
Where?
Oh,
I
Or
need
if
all of you
some
to
of that
make a
red-
wisdom saving first, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay then. Wait a minute, Wait a minute, do owls get a bonus to the wisdom
You-
save?
You use your
Plus
mental
one.
stats.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just
You
want
use
to
your
know,
mental
like,
stats, you use physical stats of the animal, you use mental stats of yourself.
Is it a wisdom perception he's doing?
it's a
No.
wisdom save.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Right. Once I know that everyone's rolled,
oh, that's meant to be an 8, I'm sorry.
that's cool.
So 18.
Real fun begins once I know that everyone has rolled.
Genesis.
Genesis.
What am I looking for?
Jonas is going to
Wisdom
use lucky.
save.
$21. There we go.
Second. I clean my hands.
So,
Next feat I gotta get lucky.
who got 24?
I
Well,
don't think.
The closest.
Genesis still hasn't rolled.
Just I have to clean my hands. Oh, okay. Wisdom, correct? Saving
Yep.
throw. That's a plus.
What?
Okay.
No. Actually, I probably do. Why do you ask? I don't think that's the one he works at.
No, sorry, it's a friend up. You know what factory it is? Down, down, down to the bottom of the sea. That Logan.
Oh. Yeah.
Really down.
We're cleaning it, you saw it.
Looks like we all failed.
Asks if anyone got a 24, like half the party can even do that.
I mean, there
pretty
was
close.
someone with a nat 20. Someone did get a nat 20.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
just
think
I
Jack
apparently
is
don't have his
sufficient,
number. Well, usually not Facebook, Discord.
yeah, nah. Axteth does not have proficiency in
Right, so
those saves.
you all feel the presence of someone watching you.
Nick's gonna like look up into the sky. Hello, giant owl.
Fox is going to look around.
I'm gonna look around.
Angus is gonna keep going down the mountain.
There are
Angus,
those
do
who
you
care
feel the
about what's
eyeballs?
happening around them, and then there are
I'm
not.
looking around as I'm going down.
I'm going down either way. Like, I'm
Then
currently aiming
roll
his
me an
eyes.
acrobatics check.
Fox is using like his
Sorry?
owl head to be able to look around.
Roll me an acrobatics check.
Owls are specifically like evolved to actually do that while they're flying. Do I need to roll in acrobatics?
I believe only people who are walking or. Oh no, you might
Yep.
be flying.
I mean, again, Fox could just glide and then like look around. Again, owls specifically have the ability to look around while flying.
So then they can hunt.
Yep.
Still waiting for that roll.
I don't know who's supposed to be rolling.
You.
You.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Sorry. What is it? Acrobatics?
Yes.
Yep.
You stay
Natural
directly
20.
on course whilst looking around.
It also helps that I've got a climbing speed.
Do you?
So,
I have climbing speed, walking speed, and swimming speed of all the same number.
you see a large mound ahead of
Ow.
you, a large mound of snow.
Mobile.
Oh, yeah.
Large mountain of snow.
Up. A bit of the snow seems to be getting blown away around a particular part of the snow mound.
Jimus firebolts it.
Okay. Roll initiative. And roll the attack, of course.
Everyone?
Yep.
This is just about to pause and just tell everyone what he's. Pause and wait for everyone to catch up to say something. Sees a fireball come flying past. Nope.
Do I have advantage because it's
Fuck
not
me.
moving?
Yeah, sure.
I got 4 in initiative. I always get such bad rolls.
I got a 10, my friend.
Me and Axe got the same amount. I'm just going slightly before him because my dex is just a little bit faster
28.
more.
Please put your initiatives in.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, I'll move mine out so you can put mine on the list.
I'm going on
28.
33.
Crits. Yeah,
Can you please add me to the initiative?
I did.
Mm,
No, apparently I didn't.
I'm still not there for me.
9 fire damage.
Let me reset.
It's just peeking out of the snow now.
Oh, hey, look, it's Erebus!
It's not showing up
There you
for
go.
me. It's because I don't have the piece that I need. So you have crit. Did you roll the damage?
Yep, 29.
Let me just add the damage to it.
It hasn't been a day since we entered here, yes?
Nope.
No.
It's been about 2 hours.
Okay.
That's
I
fine.
should be back.
That just
So
means
you
my health is
fire
not
as
what
the
it
snow
is.
melts around it. You see a bug-like creature appear.
Oh, hey! It's this guy! Fuck. Jimus? Die?
I shall send an image of the creature that bursts through the snow.
Okay.
Farks just thinking to himself, "Aw, I really wish I could turn into that right now."
Fark sees it. I'm turning into that thing next.
Just changing it to the battle map. There we go. Alright, so,
Dude, that looks cool. Is that what we're fighting?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that goes my plan of throwing it down the mountain.
So, Jimis, because of who you are, would you like to roll a history to try and figure out who this is, what this is?
No, I'm good.
Okay, cool.
He looks like a spider, it just has more legs.
Is there anything Farks can roll to try and think of what this is?
Yeah, sure.
Would nature?
Yeah, nature.
Can I roll something?
Sure. Nature.
Nature? Okay.
Yep.
That's still not absolutely terrible.
Fuck. Decent modifier, really shitty roll.
19.
You're not sure what this creature is, but it is not a beast. It is definitely a monstrosity. Farrax, you get about the same. It's a monstrosity due to what you know, but past that, neither of you have really done much in the way of research towards this creature.
But it has made Genesis think one thing. I need to research creatures now.
Jimis, it's your turn.
Yeah.
You see it is staring right towards the party.
Well, probably the party except for Farx, who's an owl flying in the sky.
Which makes you the safest.
Jimis is not going to initially do anything this turn.
Right, so you're holding your action?
Yep.
Right, its turn. It's going to burrow.
Hey, Tox, have you played Divinity 2?
Nope. It is
Oh,
now Genesis's turn.
Well,
Let me just quickly put a hole where it just was.
Genesis is going to hold his action for when it appears, so he can shoot it.
Yep.
Well, if it attacks one of us, he's going to shoot it. He's also going to use his 6 seconds of free speech to say to Jimis, "Why the fuck did you do that?" And that's my turn.
Alright, cool. Axtef, you're up.
Doesn't Angerfist go before me because he has a higher modifier?
I personally don't care whether you go before me or not.
Angerfist, you're up. With Nubek on your shoulder.
Well,
Red
we
dot,
had
red
it.
dot. Alright, he's still there. Not yet.
It is my shoulder.
Well,
I need to follow it.
Yeah,
well,
just put him back where it was. Why are you on
Well-
half health?
Because I got yeeted last session, and it hasn't been a full
yeah,
day.
he got kicked. He got kicked by Mountain Twister twice.
Right.
That's alright, I've been keeping track.
Well, you can move
Um,
yourself back over, Angerfist, then.
I have.
Well, the real problem with that is that my initial idea isn't going to work.
Funny because we had the same idea.
Well, throw you at it.
I sent a message. Can you get me on his back? As I get a message back. Get ready to be yeeted.
Oh,
Um,
by the way, those cliffs, if you go down them, they are about 20 feet each.
okay.
Okay.
So if you make the unfortunate fall of 40 feet, enjoy the bit of damage. Though off the map,
Hmm.
on both sides, you can bet yourself that there is more of a 100-foot drop.
Yeah. I don't actually know what to do here because I can't.
Ready yourself, my friend. That is all you can do. Unless you want to run.
Angus is just gonna step like that here off the path and just rage and just ready
Yeah.
to get and just ready to hit it.
Get ready to hit it.
Yeah.
If it shows up next to him, he's going to hit it with his axe. If it shows up distance away from him, he's going to throw Nubex at him.
I believe that.
I see
Also,
a
I've just
win-win.
noticed that it's a little hard to see the squares, so let me fix that up for you all.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, I usually turn the outline of the squares to complete black, just because it helps a whole lot for me to see, and for the players.
Well, I just turned it to grey instead.
That worked.
Axe Def. You're
We
up.
are a fortress, Troy.
I'm just gonna move in 35 feet.
Alright.
Like, I can't even remember where it fucking was now. Great. That's
Yeah.
30 feet.
Right here. This spot right
No,
here.
30.
One more here. Yeah, there you
And then I'm just gonna stealth.
go. Alright. Roll stealth. The barbarian rolling stealth. I am very stealthy. But
18.
also very angry. Alright, cool.
And I can't hold action because that was my action, so.
Yep. Newbeck. You
That
ready
is
to get
me.
tossed?
I'm gonna stealth as well. And be ready to be tossed.
Alright.
Would Angus take a disadvantage to grab the throw me? Or would he know I'm there because he can feel me standing on him?
You don't
He
need
can
to
feel
bother
you.
rolling. You don't really need to bother rolling stealth. You can use a passive at the moment.
Okay. I'm still gonna roll it because I want to.
Alright.
I'll take my passive if I can.
Nope, you rolled. Alright, Fax, you're up.
Me realizing it doesn't have a turn order.
I am going to fly down to here. Hold on.
When he makes it invisible on the GM layer, it makes it so that it doesn't appear in the player's turn order, but it is there for him.
Roaring Tox has just nerfed it.
It's just you guys are just getting ready for it when it's not even there.
Fox is going to fly down to there, transform back into a lizard folk, and then cast Conjure Animals, and is going to summon 2 direwolves. In
What does
this
it cost?
Huh?
What does it cost?
Cost.
Do you have a component pouch
Oh.
for Game Focus?
Wait, that's right. Hold on. So what does? Oh, it actually doesn't need anything. It's just
Level and
verbal.
somatic.
Right. Well then. Alright, let me just put some direwolves on the ground, shall I?
Yep. Here, I'll go ahead and mark with the measurement where they are.
Oh no, I'll let you put them down. I'm not. Don't
He's
worry
just
about
gonna place them. You control them.
Oh yeah, that's. Let me go ahead and pull up the direwolf stat block as well.
Ah yes. What a hilarious thing to use as a character for.
Accidentally summons wolf.
Well, what do you think's on the? Or what do you think's here now?
6 wolf.
I like that wolf in his Fey direwolf form is big enough for Angerfist to ride as a colossus.
Maybe he just wanted to add another creature to his, his zoo.
Name controlled by
It was a good starting point.
Farx. Save settings. Copy. Control V. Alright, there you go. There's your 2 wolves to move into place where you want to. Why did you get moved back and then you want to move forward? What's going on here? Oh, they're both going there. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
It was just making sure they could move far enough to
so that's
help
your turn?
Axe if it showed up there.
That's your turn, Farx?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright, Jimus, you're up.
Grimace is going to move this. As stealthily as he can. I guess you would have to move there, half movement.
Yep. Roll stealth with a +5 bonus. If that's your action.
Yeah.
So that's your action to do so?
Yep.
Alright, roll stealth with +5. To your modifier.
Wearing access the only one not going about to get hit.
What?
Wearing access the only one not about to get hit.
I find it funny if Angerfist being the largest one is the only one not to get attacked.
And Nuvex gets
Cool.
yeeted off your shoulder and gets hit.
That's your turn?
Yep.
It's time.
Sushi.
Alright. It's had its turn. It is now Genesis, you're up. Genesis?
Yeah, I know. If I use my passive stealth, I can't hold my action, correct?
Yep. If you actively stealth, you cannot hold your action.
I'm just going to keep holding my action, but I'm going to move.
I know.
And that's my turn.
Cool.
I overcommitted. Let's do the fourth.
I see a bulging mound. Ah.
Was the bulging mound there before?
Nope.
It was meant to be there. It's meant to be a moving mound. It's not trying to be stealthy.
Okay.
Alright.
But I'm just gonna say that its head has come up a little.
Okay, cool.
Angerfist, you see a bulge.
Okay. Well. I'm gonna see if I can hit it.
Rubek, you're following. Roll an attack with disadvantage because you're swinging blindly into snow.
True.
Also, it's snow. It's not like you're slicing through warm butter.
Yeah.
Actually, probably not.
I mean, if you had a flame blade.
18.
18. You hit.
Cool. I might as well roll my second attack, yeah?
Yeah.
That's
Would
an actual
him
one.
hitting it? Well, you could always reckless. Anyway, it was the
No.
first roll. No, it couldn't.
Yeah. If I reckless, it doesn't matter. I'll just do the damage of the first hit.
What?
Would him hitting it at all, like, knock away any of the snow?
Nope. Not enough, anyway.
15.
15. Did you rage?
Yes. I raged last turn.
Let me fix that. I apologize.
Cool.
There you go.
Nope, so I couldn't have that as a spell either. Or even use it, I should say.
Maybe that's good.
Cool.
Okay, so what
You
happens with
smack
this
into
natural
it as
one?
you hear. You smack it as you hear the sound of it, of this creature screeching before you go to swing again, and you feel it bite onto the blade and tear your discount sword out of your hands into the snow. You now do not have a great sword. However,
Angerfist
you
looks
can see the
annoyed.
great sword. It's over here, right next to Axtef.
Okay.
It apparently just disarmed you. It didn't try and take the sword.
I was here. I have enough movement to go there, but it's an action to pick up things, isn't it?
No.
Item interaction.
No
Okay.
interaction.
Well, then Angerfist is gonna just pick it up.
It
And
is
turn
now
face
going to use its reaction.
Move away. I don't think that counts as a sentinel hit for me.
If it was moving past you, then it would.
Okay, then I will attempt sentinel.
Roll an attack.
Do I get
Two
a
sentinel hitted.
opportunity attack or no?
That is
yeah,
a
you do.
17.
Okay. And I'm
That
not
is a
raging
17
either,
to hit.
so
It's disadvantage because it's in the ground.
no. Okay.
But I had a 17 for my attack.
Waiting for Cody's.
I got a 20.
Both hit. So
Cool.
it doesn't move. It attempts
Yep.
to, but it doesn't.
Since I'm not raging, it's only a +7.
Oh right, they're supposed to have another +2 to damage. I
This
forgot that.
poor unaligned creature, it's just sleeping. You guys wake it up. Now it's trying to run away, and you
I'm
guys
fucking
keep wailing
Jimis.
on it.
We were
20.
told to kill everything.
No, you weren't.
Jimis wanted to
You
do
said-
everything fucking
We were given the option.
nice.
Yeah, you were given the option.
Some of us take them as orders.
It kind of just Angerfist was more going for it because it went after. Well, it looks like it initially went after Axe, and is at the point that like I
Axe, it's your
attacked.
turn.
No.
You can see blood is now covering your snow, as you can see snow is being carved off of this.
Alright, well, I'm gonna rage.
Oh,
And-
actually, I just realized. You both just need a you both take 10 fire damage.
Okay.
I don't take damage, do I?
Yeah, you do too, because you're close to it.
Okay, thank you.
So it does fire damage from its blood or something.
I think it's more just because if you're within a certain range of it.
You can see
Yeah.
the snow is starting to
Melt.
Well,
melt.
it's gonna start. No, I reckon it's now gonna start actually coming up to fight. Why it's starting now? Because I would have taken damage last turn when it moved
No.
next to me.
It was too deep underground
Yeah.
last time.
Well, I'm just gonna rage and attack.
Attack.
With disadvantage still or no?
Yeah, at the moment.
Okay,
You
well I
still
got
hit?
an 18.
And
I'll
what
just
about your
roll.
second attack?
Yeah, I was rolling that now. No, that one.
Alright, so you hit and you miss.
It's unfortunate that our that one's Cody at the first one rolled, because then
Yeah.
even if we reckless, it's still the natural one.
Yeah. So that's the damage. 24 damage.
Oh, I just realized. So Tro, you take 13 more damage, and
Yeah.
I take 12 more.
Angerfist, you take 12 more because you hit it.
Wait, who's taking what damage? Because you just said Angerfist twice.
13 Angerfist, 12 Axe Death.
Okay.
Okay.
24 to it. That. Now, 24. Cool. Is that your turn?
Well, what happens on a nat 1? Because that's what I was waiting for.
Oh, you roll me a d4.
2.
Alright, you hit, dealing minimal damage. So 1 plus your strength.
Strength
is it?
modifier?
Yeah.
So that'd be 7.
7, so you deal 7.
Woohoo, I didn't lose my weapon.
However, you take the maximum damage possible of 3d6, which is 18. You take 18
18.
fire damage.
Okay.
So was that really a worth it?
Yes, I still did damage to it.
Newbeck.
That is
You're
me.
Stealth attack.
But I don't think I could reach it. That's my problem.
Jump into the snow, do it.
You wouldn't. You'd have to climb down. You would have to either jump at it or climb down. You wouldn't be. I don't think you'd be able to reach it even if you climbed down. Really, though.
No,
It's like-
well, I have a rapier, I think, or a short sword. I can't remember which one. I think it's
No.
a rapier. Yeah, I did get given
Oh,
one.
were you given a rapier? Okay.
Rapier.
I thought you were only given. I thought he was only given daggers.
No, it's given
Yeah.
2 daggers and a rapier.
Okay.
Um, Yeah, I might jump off the shoulder and try to just stab into the snow.
Alright, you jump off into the snow.
In an epic Assassin's Creed moment.
Roll an attack with disadvantage.
Alright. Um, 15.
You don't hit, but you land in the snow.
Damn it.
However, you are touching it.
Yeah, like grab onto it?
Cool, you grab onto it. You take 11 fire damage.
Okay.
Okay, he
Yep.
says.
I like to think that Genesis is just watching people get burned now.
I'm gonna just, like, move.
Quick question. Does anyone know if Absorb Elements requires material components?
Gonna move, like, there, out of the snow.
It should have an M on the spell.
Nivix is also gonna shout out, Genesis, shoot! And it's fucking hot. That's my 6 seconds of
Elements of
free
somatic
speech.
only.
Alright. Ferrex, you're up.
Can I move my wolves into attack now?
Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of your turn or at the start of the turn, you can do so.
Wait a minute, their heads aren't meant to be in that.
Well, they're gonna be in there in a minute.
You know what? That's a good point. I'm going to have the wolves attack. Both attack.
Alright, roll the attack. As
And
they've got
is-
pack tactics, I'm gonna guess.
Yep. So it's flat.
Yep.
One is nearly 20. Yeah, it's 19. One
Alright,
rolled
so
a
one
19.
hits, one misses, but they both are in the area, so start off with, they both take 13 fire damage.
Also, it has to make a 13 strength saving throw.
Alright, saving throw. Easily does though.
It supposedly takes 9 damage.
The other one that hit takes another 11 damage. So one takes 13, the other takes 24. Sorry, one takes 11. Sorry, one takes 13, the other takes 24. Yeah. Trust me, the only time that the only time that you'll be taking damage is if you enter the area, if you attack, or if you're still in the area by next round. Alright? Well, if you melee attack. I'm not just sitting there dishing out a whole bunch of fire damage because I can.
Blasphemous.
Alright.
And then I'm going to use a bonus
Hang on,
action
so
to...
hold up. One took 24 damage, the other took 11.
What?
So
One took 13 and one took 24.
sorry, one took 13, one took 24. Yeah,
24?
sorry.
Where's the 24 coming from?
Because
13
one,
plus 11.
yeah, 13 plus 11 because one actually hit.
Oh.
Yeah, so they took an extra 11 fire damage because they got even closer. They nipped at it.
None of them are dead, though.
Yep. Jimus, you're up.
Any-
Unless, of course,
Hold
Ferrex,
on.
you're up, sorry.
I'm going to use my bonus action to activate the Flame Tongue.
Alright.
And before fire damage heals this thing.
I'm going to be so pissed off if it does. And I'm going to attack it.
Well, it makes sense. It's dealing fire damage.
Look, Fox doesn't realize that yet.
We know.
So, you've entered the space, hang on. You enter the
Yep.
space, you take 17 fire damage.
I am absorb elementsing that.
Well, what does that do?
Gives him resistance.
Yep. And
So
I
you
also
take...
I get to add another d6 fire damage, don't I? To the next attack.
I'm not sure how it works. You should be looking up the space
Let me get it up.
yourself. So that's half.
Well, it
of
won't pull up
Yes,
on...
yeah, it's a
So it's
1d6.
So you take 8
Okay.
fire damage instead of 17.
Dude, nearly rolling max on this. I absorb elements. And this attack is with disadvantage, correct?
I would say not anymore. After all the snow that's been removed, I think I can put it on the map again.
Yep, that definitely misses.
Or did I put it on the map layer? Oopsie!
Yes, we're actually fighting the mound of snow.
Vicious mound.
Alright, so. That does indeed miss. Is that your turn?
Yep, and Forax kind of realizes the
Jimus.
situation.
Jimus turns, looks, and ends his turn, still in stealth.
Okay. Roar's turn. It's going to look at you, Newbeck.
See that it's new Vex?
He's going to make a bite attack at you.
Alright.
What is your AC?
It is. Because I don't have my shield anymore, I believe it's 12.
Alright, that is
Newbeck.
substantially above. In fact, that is more than... Let me just make sure I got this right. That is more than double. Yes, it is more than double what you had.
Newbeck is within 5 feet of me and he's being attacked, so I'm going to take this chance to sentinel attack it.
Alright.
That was supposed to be just one attack, because I can't reckless on opportunity attacks, I believe.
Why does this feel like it's about to be a Tom White Walker moment?
I can't reckless attack on opportunity attacks, can I?
You need
No.
to make a strength saving throw, Newbeck.
Okay, so that's a natural 1 for the attack.
Right. I know, it's not with disadvantage anymore. It's just
It is
flat roll.
still
good point.
a natural 1, because it is always in that position.
It's just 13.
Unless I...
That's your strength
copy.
saving throw? Alright,
It
so
is.
firstly, you fail. Secondly, you take this damage.
Can I uncanny dodge that?
No, because you're being grappled at the same time. I don't think you can uncanny dodge when you get grappled. And failed the strength save to not get
Thing is,
grappled.
I think Uncanny Dodge just says you could,
If you see the
because of how
you can
stupid
half
it
it.
is.
No, I would rule it as if you are being grappled, you cannot.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense.
Hit you with an attack, so I guess grapple's not counted as an attack.
You just had to make a DC 17, and you failed, so you got grappled, and you take the damage anyway. I would not allow you to just jump out of the way, otherwise grapple checks wouldn't matter.
Right.
And it's going to burrow down with Nubek in its grasp. Nubek, you're just going to be over here for a bit.
That's all good.
Max, am I able to opportunity attack whilst it burrows or no?
Oh, good point. Angerfist and Axdef go to town. Oh, so do the
Yay.
Wolves and Farox.
Yep.
And it's only one attack.
Oh,
Yep.
No
Hey.
disadvantage.
fucking thing!
Actually, no.
No, it's not a
Actually, no.
disadvantage anymore.
Farx wouldn't actually get an opportunity attack because he
You would,
used his
it's moving away.
reaction.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
No,
He's already
he
used his
wouldn't.
reaction.
It's procced my attack, finally.
No,
would've
that
procced
was
your
a lot.
attack
That
when
was
it
a
came
long
up.
time ago. Yeah, that was.
I
like
got a
few rounds
14,
ago. I
Max.
was
Yo, both the wolves hit.
Alright, cool. So they take.
Does 14 hit or no?
14 doesn't hit.
Uh-huh.
So the wolves take an extra 10 damage, both.
$26 piercing damage. Unfortunately, not magical.
Yep. And how are the wolves looking, considering they both just took 10 damage each?
One is on 3 HP, the other one 16 is doing significantly better.
Oh.
How far down does this thing burrow?
Jump in the burrow and find out.
I mean, I
I'm
could-
waiting to know what Angerfist got as an attack.
I
You
roll.
already Didn't
I
he already do his
used
already?
my reaction.
Oh.
I
Alright, yeah.
I mistimed it.
Okay.
It turns out that I mistimed that.
Alright, so it burrows 20 feet
Wasn't
down.
expecting for it to do that, but yeah.
Well, it's just gotten away with its snack, so. Well,
So
I say we cut our losses and go.
Genesis, you're up.
Okay, I'm just gonna hold my action.
Alright.
To shoot it when it shows up again.
Angerfist, you're up.
I don't see it down its hole.
Yes, you can see it tunneling down.
He
Okay.
jumped the 20 feet, though.
Well, I was just better. Well, Angerfist is very, very bored, and honestly over quite a bit. So yes, Angerfist jumps down
Ooh,
with his
Nubex is
sword
making
going
GR rolls.
You jump down as you take damage, being next to it, 10 fire damage.
Yep.
Nubis is trying to remember how to do GR rolls.
/GR.
Okay, I was right.
So you're wait, Ryan. So you're jumping down like sword point first.
Make your attacks. I'll give you first attack advantage because you're falling straight down onto it.
Ooh. That's a 28.
That is a crit.
Cool.
As you take another 15 fire damage.
The second attack is a 17.
Hits as you take 27. So all up, you've taken 39 fire damage. Wait, no, sorry, 37 fire damage.
Yeah, I'd already subtracted the one before, so I'll do the normal attack first. 2d. 8 D4 2. So that's the normal hit. So, 6 plus 12 plus 8 D4. And this is the crit.
Alright. Now, due to your size and falling into this hole and the way that holes work in this game, you are the only one who will be able to fit in here.
Yeah.
God damn it.
One good thing though is Sacred Flame ignores any cover.
How much damage? Alright,
56.
I'm gonna laugh my ass off if you killed it.
What if he did? We're gonna have to drag the fucking thing out.
so,
To
it now needs to make a con save to, oh no, it doesn't. It doesn't need to make a con save, because... Alright, cool. It is now Axdef's turn.
yeah, I can't do what I was gonna do, so I'm just gonna move back to the main path and just wait.
You just leave the hole and you're like, yep.
Well, I can't go down the hole, as you said,
Yeah.
because someone's blocking it. Yeah, that's all I'm doing.
Nubek.
That is me.
Strength saving throw to get out of the, athletics check to try and get out of the grapple. Nubek, athletics saving throw. Sorry, athletics check.
I sent you a message.
Send me a message.
I sent you a message.
Alright. Oh. Oh, in that case.
Nubek just died.
In that case, make your death saving throws. GM roll if you could.
Man, I wonder who we
GR.
for this one.
Alright, mark that down.
My
A
question
reminder
is,
that 11s and above are successes, 10s and below are fails.
my question is, do I still take fire damage?
Not at
'Cause
the
I-
moment.
Okay.
Farrax, it's your turn.
I'm gonna have the wolves move away from the hole.
Keep in mind that you've still got Angerfist down in the hole.
Yes, but Sacred Flame will ignore him because it ignores any cover. And he's
But he's-
acting like cover.
He's a character, though. He would
Angerfist
be hit
counts as
by it as
cover.
well.
Yeah, he does
Angerfist
count
counts
as
as
cover.
cover due to his
Basically, with
class
Sacred Flame, as long as I know something is behind cover, I can hit it, as long as I'm not, like, I'm insanely off for obvious reasons.
It also helps that Angerfist counts as cover.
Yeah.
I'm like Radiance Ascent on one creature that you can see within range.
Okay. It would then
I
depend
mean,
on whether you can see.
would I be able to see
Yes.
at least some okay. Yeah, so Sacred Flame. Sacred Flame the
Dex
creature.
save, right?
Yep, Dex save. DC 17.
It fails.
Woohoo! 2d6. No, not 2d6. I'm an idiot. 2d8 radiant damage.
Oh.
I was going to poison spray, but then it dug.
Cool. Jimus, you're up. You see a holy light fly into the hole. You can still hear the creature screaming quite a bit.
Nice. I move there and I end my turn.
Its turn. It burrows in a 90-degree angle, and you can see a body of. You can see the body. Not sure if it's alive or dead. Of Nubex.
How long is this creature?
It's huge, so you can still see its tail moving.
Okay, I was more wondering whether at what part of it will I be able to catch up and hit.
So, you'd still be able to hit it from where you are. Genesis, you're
Okay.
up.
Okay. What to do? What to do? I'm just gonna move over here and wait for everyone else.
Oh, I've just realized Burrow, it doesn't leave a tunnel, so once it goes past that point, once it goes past a certain point, in fact, yeah, its tail's gone, Angerfist,
Yeah.
it's gone underground, it's gone. You're just now in a 20-foot
Would I
hole with a Nubex.
Would I have been able to have an opportunity attack then?
Yes, you would have.
Cool.
Wait, what if Angerfist were to get out of the hole and Fox were to jump in? Would he be able to at least see enough of the creature?
No, because
30.
it doesn't leave a tunnel. Alright, that hits and crits, so it doesn't actually move out of your area.
It's 38 damage.
38.
You don't, in fact, see the maybe dead body of Nubek.
Alright. It is still screaming. No, you can still see the body of Nubex, Angerfist. It is below
Okay.
the creature.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Its tail didn't. It wasn't able to bring its tail back towards it.
I have to roll D100s to not get
Its
stepped
tail's
on.
gone.
Okay.
You cut it off.
Oh,
There's
okay,
blood
yeah.
everywhere. Oh, right, yeah, you hit. Let me just roll that fire damage real quick.
It's unfortunate
You
that
take 13 more fire damage.
it's unfortunate that its tail gets cut off, because that means the sentinel won't actually kick in and stop it
Oh
from
no,
moving.
it's still there. You can't remember. It stops moving. If it tries to move out of your area, it can't. It's still in the
Yeah.
same location.
Oh yeah, so I can still see it. Good.
You can cut its tail off now, and it's kind of just screaming.
It's
Is it like flailing around, or is it standing there screaming?
It's trying to burrow, but it can't because it keeps getting stunned.
Do I have to roll anything?
Because
No, you
a
don't.
Goliath
Not
keeps
for your
stabbing
turn.
it.
So I won't
Can I
get
just
stepped
stun
on
it?
or anything?
You can't roll anything even if it were to step on you, so you know.
Okay. I'm chilling then.
Right. Is that your turn, Angerfist?
Is it actually my turn now?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was Jimus's turn. Sorry, Genesis. Genesis. It's your turn.
I'm just sitting here.
Alright, Angerfist, it is now your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna attack it twice.
Alright,
And fuck it, I'm gonna reckless.
alright.
So 1 attack, 2 attack.
Hits.
26.
Hits,
Both
hits.
times.
You
Okay.
take 25 fire damage.
Yep. So 1, 2. So 37. took 25.
Alright. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. X-Def.
Still can't do anything.
Nubek. Death save. Alright. Mark that down. Farrax.
Sacred
Send
Flame
another
once again.
Sacred Flame, rightio. Dex save. Let's see what it gets. That's another fail.
Eight radiant damage. I am not getting good rolls.
We almost got max damage on the second roll.
True, but I also got minimal on
Alright.
The first
your
roll.
turn.
That will be my turn as well. Meta, I'm expecting Jimis to
Jimis.
be petting the wolves.
Jimis, are you patting the wolves?
No.
No? What are you doing? Still stealth?
Jimis is looking down the path at the moment.
Alright.
Currently in stealth.
Alright, on its
If
turn.
it's his turn,
it's
he's going to
to
move 15
try...
feet.
Oh, okay, well, yeah, it was your turn. On its turn, it's going to try and burrow again. Anger Fist.
Yep. I miss.
Alright, cool. It fucks off.
How
It's
close
using
were we?
It's
3
20 feet under the ground, so
3 HP.
God damn it, no!
Uses his movement to dash. 3
Oh,
HP.
no. No, I want to turn into something to go fucking after it after I...
You can turn into a mole.
I don't think it has enough burrows.
it's already off. It's gone off the map already. It's too late.
I know. I know.
So,
Ferox.
Anger Fist.
No, not Ferox. Sorry,
You're
my
there
bad.
with a tail and a down Nubek.
Oh, so drop
Combat
Nubek.
is over. It dropped Nubek a while ago after you did that 30 damage. I was just like, oh, it needs to make a con. No, it doesn't need to make a con saving throw. There's more damage
Okay.
to be made. It
Okay.
basically took like 60 damage in one turn, so it just dropped Nubek pretty much as soon as it picked him up.
Okay, well then, Anger Fist will grab the will holster his weapon, grab the tail and Nubek, and just sort of throw them up out of the hole, soft enough so that Nubek doesn't.
Alright, roll a ranged attack to throw Nubek.
Could Fox just like healing more than
I shouldn't throw him. I should just put him back, rest him on my shoulder, and climb up.
You should.
Fox is just gonna healing word.
Oh well, oh well. It's a tad too late for me to like do that. I'm already throwing him.
That's okay.
It's
not the only time you forgot something.
Yeah. Because he's trying to do this more gently, he's going. I'd say gently throwing something is more dex for Anger Fist.
Yeah. Sure.
He's not proficient in yeeting bodies, technically.
Yep.
Oh, he is. So.
He's an improvised weapon.
16.
Alright, so you throw him up into the snow.
Oh, well, since he's close enough, Fox is just gonna cure wounds Nubek's second level.
So you just see Nubek and the tail get thrown up out of the snow, then Anger Fist climb out.
Roll the tail separately.
Yeah.
Did he guess you're throwing it just normally?
Yeah, he's just throwing that normally because that would require more heft.
He'll just smacks Nubex in the air.
Is 19 HP. Wait a minute, not 19. Talking about. Oh wait, no, 19. Yeah, it's 19.
HP.
Unless the tail would count as a improvised weapon, I will not add my modifier.
Well,
just like throwing a body around is improvised weapon, so would this be.
Oh, okay.
Is-
So I should
is
have actually added my
Nubex
modifier
up?
before.
Is Nubex up
7.
with the 19 HP?
Nubex
Oh,
rolled
Jax
in
has
that
really
one.
good hit points.
Nubex is dead.
No, Nubex is not dead. Don't you say that. Nubex, you're back up on 19 HP.
Nubex is laying there acting like he's
Roll
I
me a
get-
performance check.
Is it a perception check for me, or?
It would be insight for you.
As
So
Jimis is still
performance-
walking, he yells out, "Let me know if Nubex is dead."
Alright, you yell out. Lovely. Roll me a D100, Jimis.
If you fucking cause an avalanche.
86.
86. Good news, you didn't cause an avalanche.
And the bad news?
So, Farrax, waiting for your insight roll.
Man.
I should have went with deception. I'm trying to deceive poor little Lord Ferox. He wouldn't have helped.
Farrax doesn't believe you for a second.
Nubex has got his tongue out and everything. Fully in character.
Fox is
I'm sorry.
Fox is just going to kind of grin to himself. Go over. How big is the tail that was cut off?
Well, that depends. Did a 14?
5 foot.
Did
Okay,
a
so-
14 get it out of the hole?
So it's
yeah.
big enough.
Cool.
So is it big enough for Fox to say carry?
Though, I will say, Angerfist, that, God, that was a hassle to throw it up. In fact, you may have almost thrown out your back, too.
Yeah. Yeah, he's thinking that would have been a hell of a lot easier way to throw that up. In my mind, figure out a way so that I could have used athletics to throw it up.
Right, and you've reduced in size, because it's been long enough for that to happen.
Yeah. I mean, Angerfist is going to climb out anyway.
Yeah. Roll athletics. Climb out of the hole. With disadvantage, because it's loose soil.
It doesn't matter
Never
because I got a
mind.
natural 1.
Okay.
I'm not in combat.
Axtef.
Most of my rolls really
Roll me a
good.
D100.
Is Fox able to pick up the tail?
No. It's rather hefty.
24.
Okay. Fox will then
24.
just pick up Nubex, bring him over to Jimis, and say, "Yep, he's dead. Here you go."
So, Angerfist, bit of soil falls.
Okay.
Roll again, with disadvantage again.
$29.
29. Alright, you get up. I get up. Boop, boop, ba-da-da-da.
Because of how Angerfist just sort of comes up and he looks crispy. He looks a bit crispy.
As you put
Bye.
your hands on the snow, you slowly melt the snow.
Hey, Angerfist, you need to cool off a bit.
Yeah.
By the way, Fox did just get Nubex over to Jimis, saying that he was dead.
Jamis is sort of just shaking him.
Sorry, I'd like to imagine this is him as he comes out of the hole.
Mm.
Alright,
Nubex is still playing dead.
Now that that is out of the way, are we going to keep going?
I was thinking we could stop here for the day. He looks
I would
around.
appreciate a
this place
I would
looks-
appreciate rest.
This place looks like it could be a restful location. However, you do not have the equipment to survive the night.
Yeah, Angus is. I would appreciate the rest, but I don't know how well the rest of you deal with cold weather.
I think I'll be fine.
There is a
And-
hole. There is a 20-foot hole that people can use.
Oh, by the way, Angerfist, can you carry the big ass tail? I might be able to do something with that. Also,
Book it for
potentially
food.
maybe food, but also maybe something else. I don't know. I've never seen a creature like that. I'll figure it out.
I was more thinking I'm gonna try and make armor out of it.
Honestly, that's kind of a little bit of what Forex was thinking. Either that, maybe weapon or something. He doesn't really know.
I mean, it's armor that gives area effect, gives like fire damage to whoever hits you. It's just awesome.
Hey, Tox, if I'm not mistaken, that creature's a Remahaze, isn't it?
It was a Remahaze, yes.
Thought so.
It was a adult one.
Ooh.
Something tells me that if it gets older, if there are older versions, they're going to be even more annoying.
Note that is the oldest version.
Okay.
The younger version still does a fuck ton of damage, though.
Yeah.
It's only half the challenge rating, but still does a fuck ton of damage. Still, I found it very funny. I will tell you now, it is immune to fire damage. I found it very funny that Jimus, first thing he does, fireball.
It's greeting.
And I'm just sitting there just like, why?
It ended up popping out of its mound, thinking there was a mate nearby.
Yeah.
No, it hopped out of its mound because it got attacked.
And then when it tried to leave, it couldn't leave until the very end. It sacrificed its tail, but it could leave.
I don't think it had much of a
No,
choice.
it couldn't sacrifice its tail. It lost its tail because of the damage it took.
I mean, in a way, you could almost think it in a way, it didn't. It accidentally sacrificed its tail, but it could leave.
Like a skink.
I'll be back.
Anyway, assuming we're moving on further down the mountain.
Alright. Are we moving down the mountain?
Yep.
2 yeps.
I'll be back in a minute.
What are you going to do with the...
Real
Dead.
quick, I'll let you know that Forex will just keep his wolves around for warmth. And, but he'll stay in his in his normal form. Just letting you know that, because I could be a little bit.
Alright. So, you eventually reach a small camp, about an hour further up. You can hear humming within the camp.
Can I smell it before I see it?
Yes.
Okay, did we continue moving on?
Nuvix is going to wake himself up then. He's going to stop
Okay.
acting like dead. Then, like, struggle out of Jinnus' arms.
Jimus would have been dragging you.
Yeah.
Struggle out of Jinnus' arms.
This camp seems to be rather small. Tent seems to be sized for a small creature, really.
Nuvix is going to make his way over to Angerfist again. Then resume his perch.
Boy, whose camp is this?
It's mine,
I'm
more
not.
of it.
Who is this? I say in
Far.
Goblin.
Who's
Far?
this? Yes.
Hello, Far. It's been a while. We have Matsumi.
No back. I haven't seen you in a while. Who's this elf?
So long.
Hey, Far.
Hey.
It's just like, hey, Far.
Hey, I accidentally entered a weird portal, right? and I've lost where I am. I've never seen this place before. Anyone have any
Go
idea
back.
where I am? I tried to find my way up to the top of the mountain, and still nothing.
You're in a place to train.
You're in a different world, Far. A world
Oh.
created by a guy that's a dick.
You're gonna have to narrow that down for me.
Well, let me narrow
no.
this down then. You're in a whole new world. A magic place you've never been.
God damn it.
Guess what? You can make maps that, like, you never been to before. This is new place, yes? New
Yeah,
maps.
that's why I'm going up the top of the mountain, so I can get a better view to sketch.
I would look at it, it's very cold, and there's weird fire smoke there.
I mean,
Oh, you mean a Romara? Or Romaraz. One of those two.
Yeah, it took a chunk out of me.
so I
Yeah,
took a chunk off of
they
it.
tend to be sleeping around this time. You don't really want to be spooking them.
I turned
Oh.
towards James. This is just like, yes, we had a
This just
talk
turns and smiles at you, Nubex.
with someone spooking one.
Angerfist just ask, how does it? Do you know how they taste? As he just gestures to the tail that I'm presuming Firex is still
It
dragging
actually
or
said
carrying.
twice, but here he is in
Hey.
his snow-covered glory. Let me think. I think if you've ever had tarantula, they taste like that.
You just hear Forex say, ooh.
I think I might
Motherfucker
have
that
actually.
only eats human.
Do I see him shut up?
Angerfist, I think I might have eaten one of those in my sleep before.
Yeah, that tends to happen. Anyway, you seem all quite ready for some food. I've got a pot of stew on. If you want to put a piece of that in there, probably give it some flavor. So
Forex
far, I only
immediately,
had my emergency essentials on me, and it's been sort of dwindling.
pulls out his dagger, cuts off a chunk of the tail and throws it into the stew.
I think I'm alright.
I don't think you have your dagger unless Nubek gave that back to you.
No.
No, I don't think I ever dropped my. Well, I can use my scimitar. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
usually shouldn't. Anyway, so
Oh,
who's this weird elf with ya? Never seen him
You
before.
that's
miss.
Genesis.
Which one's which? I know that one's Genesis, but who's this?
Jimus.
Oh, right. Yeah, Jimus.
What happened to you, man? You used to be cool.
Long story.
Also, anyone else smell that in the breeze?
Yes.
I swear I can smell a goblin sort of place around here. I just can't find it.
We're on our way to that.
Oh, perfect. I can follow you. Since you're going there, do you have a map?
Yes.
Oh, can I see it?
Well, it's part of a map. I show him
The
the
map,
map.
still a map.
Isn't?
Okay,
so Genesis is the one that still had. Is the one.
We're
that had the
currently
map.
near Gobsmead, I'm going to guess. Closest place seems to be. Do we want to go closer to Castle Val? That seems like a place that we don't want to go.
Apparently, a vampire lives there.
Yeah, okay, Hallowed Halls it is. So after we've met the goblins, how about we make our way to Hallowed Halls? Sound good?
Yep.
Sweet. I am only hearing sound good from one person. Does anyone want to say yes to that, or am I just gonna be going there myself?
Yeah, we were going to go somewhere. Might as well there.
Alright, that's two. Anyone else? I don't want to drag you guys around, but you know.
Well, to be fair, we never did decide on whether we're going to destroy this world or try to fix it. As
Well, considering I'm here, could you wait for me to find a way out before you destroy it?
Well, we can at least guarantee that you're not going to be one that we kill.
I am making no such guarantees.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to. He's not the one to make guarantees.
I'm only saying I won't kill you mostly because you gave us stew.
Do you not recognize me, Farrax? I also gave maps back at the black market.
Fox just kind of like looks at him like trying to recognize him. I don't remember everything.
I'm far traveler.
Don't worry, Farox. He's far from the most recognizable person in that market.
Anyway,
Yeah,
he
amazing,
pulls
isn't it?
out some plates and starts, well, not plates, some bowls, and starts plating up the stew and handing each person a bowl with a wooden spoon.
I'm alright. Jimus refuses.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Nivix takes a bowl.
You're not a fan of stew?
He looks over at the meat. No, thank you.
Alright. He pulls out a small packet of dried bananas. Here, this should get you going.
Sure.
Little bit
I'd like to
potassium.
spend some time to skin the tail.
Roll a survival check.
Can I give him a hellback? Actually, why don't you just let Fox work with that? Because that's the closest thing to bones. And he at least, I think, maybe gets a bonus, maybe advantage with it.
if you had that knife still, but you don't.
Well,
I
you
mean,
could always give me the help action.
I mean, what's your survival?
8.
Okay, yeah, so you're roughly on par with Far. Yeah, you're on par with Farx, so yeah. Yeah, he'll just give you the help action. Oh, and guidance as well.
What's guidance?
That's
Because
just 1d4.
Um,
29.
29.
Yep.
Almost as if you removed the flesh from the exoskeleton is left. However, there are very light cuts in a couple of locations, the legs and straight down the middle. Quite easy to close up, but ever so slight damage. If I were to put this at if I were to, Farrax, while looking at this, was just like, if I were to give this an average, I'd say this is worth about 4 rubies.
Alright, while I've got everyone's attention for a moment. Genesis, what do you require to make a gun?
Materials and tinker's tools.
What sort of materials?
Mainly just metal. Some wood if I want to do a fitted stock, but mainly just metal.
Nubex, your ideal weapon would be a dagger?
I have weapon. I am fine.
Very
I have
well.
no, because he just dumps like 4 daggers.
He would. He just followed up his.
Right,
I
that
have
reminds me of an awful moment in my memory that I'm going to continue choosing to repress. Farox, what is your weapon of choice?
Honestly, the scimitar is pretty good, but I do need a spellcasting well, a druidic focus, and you do need one as well.
No, I don't. I've got mine.
Wait a minute, Forex, like, looks at your neck for, like, the necklace you had.
It's not there. Right. I don't suppose I can interest you in anything, Axtef.
He stays silent.
Very well. And Angerfist. Maybe I could interest you in a magic axe?
Nah, not really. Unless you could somehow fuse the properties of that axe into the sword.
Do I look like an artificer? Never mind. Right.
I'm assuming this has something to do with who you actually are.
Oh no, it's got nothing to do with that.
Okay, cool.
This has everything to do with the fact that I'm the only one of us who is not an idiot.
You literally fireball that monster.
Yeah, but I actually had gear to defend myself.
But you caused problems for everyone else and didn't even help.
Jimmy slowly nods. And
Yeah.
You
you?
caused a problem for the
Yeah, you
for
got
the
no
group,
talk about being.
and yet you try to call us all idiots for
I mean, honestly, you
fighting
didn't even.
the monster that you caused to fight us.
I mean, honestly, we all knew pretty much what we were roughly going to go for. Hell, I bet you even Angerfist could tell you that I was going to go for something to cast my coward magic, as he would put it.
You're talking about in general with that fight?
No, I'm talking about. I'm basically talking about Jimis just basically spoke what we were all thinking about what we were going to get or what our preferred whatever is. Now he was a coward during that fight.
No, Jimis is talking about the fact that he didn't give up his relic.
Jimis just has a look of astonishment on his face. You know what? Not making this a me problem.
That's fair.
Meta when the sorcerer acts all high and mighty and the party just gangs up on him.
Angerfist didn't. He was willing to. He was actually waiting to hear Jimis out.
Because sitting what was going through his head is I nearly died. And he's like looking at Gymnast at the same time as he's thinking that.
So in other words, three party members are shitting on him, the other two are just sitting there.
I'm not
watching
shitting on him.
Yeah, you did. You were kind of shitting on him.
No, all I've said is that he's talking about how we gave up our relics and he didn't.
Hey, Genesis, I've got some tools that you might be able to make use of. And some metal.
Yay. Sweet.
I would reach into my bag of holding and pull out a tinkerer's tools. How much metal do you need?
Hollywood? Oh, you haven't seen Hollywood, have you? It's a great goblin village. Should take you there one day.
Nubix will come.
Hey, Genesis, how much metal do you need?
Oh no, pounds to be on the safe side.
Alright, I'll give you 5 pounds of iron. And a set of tinker's tools. If you can work with that, then by all means.
I do need a forge there, don't you? Anyway, so I don't really have anywhere else for you guys to sleep, so do you want me to pack up and head with yous?
How, like,
That
what does this
that-
camp look like?
It is a single tent with a small fire that is shielded from the wind.
It would probably be better we continue down the mountain.
How far, like, can we look down the mountain from where we are still?
There's a nice little ledge over here. He points to a place that he points to what looks like a sheer drop. I came from there.
I'm gonna, like, walk over there. Or, like, get Angerfist to walk over there if I'm still on his shoulder.
There's a 50-foot drop followed by what looks to be stone stairs.
Alright, who here is interested in completely genociding this entire world?
Not me. I kinda want to find out what the people are like.
Also, not me. I sort of want the people to work for me.
Jimus looks at you, Angerfist.
Not really. Not at this point in time.
And then at you, Fox.
Pretty much same with Angerfist. Got no reason to genocide everyone.
Oh, I
Maybe
mean,
people here and there.
Alright.
oh, I mean, genociding things would be fun and stuff, but I
Now
want to
who
rest
here
first.
wants to save this world?
I don't really care.
If saving makes them come back with me to work for me, I'll save them.
I'd much rather put it under new
New
management.
management.
Enslaving the world is the third option.
I take third.
Yeah, third.
If we can bring them back with us, even better.
Probably
Nubex,
not.
I do believe the beings of this world are bound to this world.
I do not believe you.
Wait, I'm bound to this world now?
You're not from here. It doesn't count.
Oh, good.
Unless you were born here.
I don't
Are you born here?
remember where I was born. Been,
That's a good question.
Been a couple of decades, you know.
I'm gonna like sort of drag far away and like ask him or describe like an area to him and see if he knows what it is, or he has a map of it. I'm gonna like describe. I'm gonna describe like where I used to live.
Nah,
Nah.
no idea.
I'm going to walk over to Jimus and ask how much iron does he actually have?
About 60 pounds. Well, 55 now. That bag of holding is set up completely to help you. It's got most things that you'd need to make weapon, plus a little bit of ammo.
Suddenly debating on whether or not to go for revolver or rifle. I actually say to you, I'm trying to decide whether or not to go for one-handed or two.
Alright. Well, my so-called position here is to judge you all.
How do you judge Nudex? Since you nearly got him killed.
I've got a scroll of raised dead just in case you get yourself killed.
Just
Please
in case
reword that.
only Nubex gets himself killed.
In case you get Nudex killed,
Oh, that too.
because you nearly got Nudex killed.
That's fair.
Oh, everything went quiet.
Jumis is just waiting for them to make a decision of if they want to keep going down the mountain or not.
No.
I wanted to have a look down the drop off and see how far it was until it stopped being snow, and make a rough guesstimation on how long it will take us to walk there.
50 feet to get down it's 50 feet to get down to the stairs, and it's snow for another mile. However, you can see from where you are what looks to be an encampment that goes into the mountain with wooden buttresses.
They then going to see we go down here to the stairs. And, we keep going to the little camping down there. It smells like goblin or some other.
How did I
smelling
miss
creature.
that?
I don't know. You smell it, and it's that way. And it's It looks like they have beds and there's no snow, so it's like a
I'll
50-foot
go.
drop, and then it's like a mile, and then we'll be at the snow.
I'll go ahead and fly a little bit of ahead and take a closer peek at that encampment as an owl. Won't go into it, but we'll at least get a better look.
So you go off and go fly down there?
Yep. I'm gonna make sure I stay, like, relatively-ish out of sight and a bit further away.
Stealth. How far?
About 120 feet. See how that works.
Right up.
I was about to say, are we about to see a repeat of Obsidian?
Had a lot of repeats today.
Yeah.
Fuck, 9 stealth.
So
Wait, is it iron ore or just iron?
Iron. Forged iron ingots.
Okay.
Anyway, Cox, continue.
So you fly down, you eventually get towards the encampment. You can see that the towers have got heavy crossbows as if they were set up like ballistas. The goblins look up and see a tiny owl.
It fucking is a repeat of
Arx
Obsidian.
was going to be flying down, like, I'm assuming there's, like, some kind of tiny little trees or something?
Not where they are.
Oh, well,
It's rocky outcrop.
he wouldn't be super high up in the air. He'd be at least lower-ish
Yeah.
to the ground.
Well, I guess they'd point at you then at the ground and say, "Food!"
Yeah, Fox is going to go ahead and turn around, fly away.
So a crossbow bolt is going to make a shot. What is the owl's AC?
If you will you allow me to take the dodge action?
AC 11.
AC 11. Sure. Dodge action means they get a disadvantage, so they roll again. Still a high roll. How much health does the owl have?
It has like 1, I think.
Snowy Owl has 1 hit point.
So
Yeah.
you get shot as you fall onto the ground and return into a lizard, and you hear from the goblin encampment, "Magic! Run! Magic!"
Do I just see like the goblins running off of the ballistas?
Yeah, you see them running off the towers and running into the walls. You don't see what's happening part, so you just hear them yelling out magic.
Fox is gonna cast Pass Without Trace and then just leave them to their
She's just gonna stand there like the big dick in the room.
Actually, you know what? Fox is just gonna like he's not gonna cast Pass Without Trace. He's just gonna walk away using his passive.
You eventually hear a bell being rung.
As he's just progressively walking away. He'll be walking back to the group. Like, I'm assuming there's a little trail. He'll just be walking towards there and meet up with the group.
No, you both meet up about halfway down and up the mountain.
Oh, have they made it past the stairs?
What? They're moving down the stairs. They haven't made it past the stairs.
Oh, okay.
They've had to wait for the slowpoke, which is, far.
I would be on top of the other shoulder.
Be on me because my fucking cat's annoying.
If need be, Angus probably would have just put fire on his other shoulder.
Fire's been too busy choreographing what he sees.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So Angus would probably go to put him on and he'd just climb back down.
No, he'd be on top just drawing and then be like, no, stop.
Angus would not. Yeah, Angus would probably just drop him.
You just see him like lean over your face as he's just drawing and then leaning behind you and then back behind and then coming back and just starting to keep drawing as he does that over and over again.
Yeah, after like literally the first time of that happening, Angus would just put him back on the ground. He'd rather have to walk slow than have the issue of him suddenly rolling down the mountain.
I'm back.
Alright, so I am going to make a rule right now for all gunslingers. Just because you have Tinkerer's tools to craft it does not mean you have Tinkerer's tools to make the weapon. You cannot just tell me that you take a fucking ingot and go, oh look, I'm going to use my Tinkerer's tools. Ting, 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 ting. Oh look, I've suddenly got a trigger that works. Fuck no.
In other words, he needs more like a workstation.
Let me remind you all, in Xanathar's Guide to Everything, there is a page that explains what is in the tools. So, in the tools are... Once I stop having a fucking breathless moment, tools, tool descriptions, 79. If it took so much for a character like Tech to create a rifle make his Gauss cannon with Smith's tools, Tinkerer's tools, Mason's tools, and all that, it goes here too. So, Tinkerer's tools. Tinkerer's tools come with include a variety of hand tools, threads, needles, and whetstones, scraps of cloth and leather, and a small pot of glue. It does not come with a tiny forge, a tiny anvil, and a tiny smith's set. You will need to find a forge to get to get that to be done, just so you can heat up the metal. Okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Now that we got that done.
There's also the fact that if you had even begun to try and doing that, Angus would stop that, because we're still on a mountain and we're within, we're within what
so you head
I would
down?
like to call the
Cool. So you eventually make it down the mountain. As you can see, about 500 feet ahead of you, you can see a well-defended garrison who are now all set up on their weapons again.
So when Fox came back, he would just told them, yeah, they shot at me as an owl, and then freaked out because they're scared of magic.
Huh.
I had to step away. Meta-wise, I had to step away.
Yeah, it's cool. So you do make it down. You see that it's well defended again.
Close are we?
You can see goblins are back on top of ballistas, and the ballistas are now aiming at you. Except they're not ballistas; they're just heavy crossbows.
Alright, you're here as opposed to me teleporting us all up to the gate.
No.
Nubix is going to shout, I am Nubix! Hello! From however far we are.
Hi, hey, whoa, hey, whoa.
I'm gonna like frantically wave my arm on the top of Angus's shoulder.
You go on
Today's
Zach's
been really
shoulder.
bad.
I'd feel like he'd be doing more than waving
I-
you. He'd be waving you around.
I'd be punted off. I don't know why, but I keep getting the names confused today. It's weird.
They don't look anything alike.
Not
I
anymore.
know. It's just today I've just been getting it bad, and I don't
Anyway,
understand.
So you wave, and you can hear people yell. You can hear the goblins yelling out "Hi!" As you get
If it
close,
is-
you can see there are bodies around the encampment, or well, inside the encampment. It looks like
Are they
there a few
goblinoid?
bodies. No, they look like half elves.
Maybe it's gonna point to him. Pointy ears.
They keep attacking us.
Maybe it's gonna like turn,
We're here.
turn like towards Genesis.
No, they're full elves.
Right, that's easier then. Can we come in? It's very cold.
No,
Ah,
you need to pay a tax.
Nubix has no money.
Why would we want money?
What do you want?
Newbeck has a
Rude.
shocked look on his face.
He does.
Wait a minute,
Food?
did they say food?
Food.
Mark's just like, how much of the how many pounds of the meat do we
All
have?
of these goblins are blue skin, by the way.
How many pounds of that meat from the tail do we have?
I'd say 70.
Okay.
Uh,
What's with 70?
how much food?
1 pound per foot.
Half pound 4 foot. We have 2 people.
Full pound per foot.
Honestly, that's less than what Farex was actually thinking of giving them, so... Because I assume Farex can now, like, actually carry the tail a little bit easy. Well, at least carry the meat around.
So we need 12. Unless, of course, you've got a third leg, someone who has a third leg around here.
Farex will, just pull out the 12 pounds of food.
Hey, Genesis, if you can't make use of that metal and those tools at this time, I'll put them away for now.
You've just been holding them, just walking down the mountain, just, how do I cause this to heat up?
No, with it, realizing I wouldn't be able to use them, I would have given them back to you.
So, alright. So I'm gonna guess you want to go see, the king, yeah?
Blue skin or green skin?
Blue, of course. You
Very well.
skins are not
I'm
from
assuming
here.
I'm assuming they're all talking in goblinoid.
Yeah.
I would be.
Yeah.
They are.
So
You
Angifus would say
greenskins aren't from here.
Angifus would mention to Newbeck, see if that Ark goblin is here.
Ark. Do you know a goblin named Ark?
Ark, yeah, he's one of the scouts. He usually goes up the mountain. Usually through the cracks.
Is he here or not here right now.
Oh, he's still up somewhere else.
Ah, okay. Gonna like to Angus. He's up somewhere else. He's not here.
He mentioned that he was going to go. Actually, did Ark mention that he was going to go tell people that?
Nope.
No, he didn't. Okay. I didn't remember.
Alright. Anyway, follow me.
We have the food. Can you let us in now?
Yeah, follow me. He gestures to a couple of goblins to grab the food.
Yeah, Fox would just like,
Now, you might wonder why we don't accept coin. Well, coin doesn't really do much for us right now because we're kinda hunted.
Why don't you eat the half elves? They're not food?
This is food. We've got them in cold storage. We're on a mountain.
Ah, good.
what kind of equipment do these, goblins seem to have?
Mismatched armor. They're at best, they only have a +2 AC to their dex, which most of them probably only have a 13 AC. Some of them have got daggers and bucklers. Others just have daggers. None of them. A couple of them seem to be walking around with hand crossbows as if they were normal crossbows.
Let us go see the king. And then
Right,
I'd like
this way.
to
As they
relay
take
that
you to
again
this
in common.
grandiose, there's a grandiose door of 8'6". As they open it up, considering that they're all like 3 feet
I'm gonna
below,
have to
it's
like bend. So, like
they open it up as it extends into this cave that is 10 foot highest on its roof. Welcome to Godsmead. Here there are goblins and lots of mead. That's why it's kind of called Godsmead.
like that.
Now, that lizard looks quite familiar. You were the one that scared off a bunch of people, weren't you?
Is he talking
Yeah.
in goblin or common?
He's talking in broken common now. Coblin. He's talking in Coblin.
Yeah, was curious what was going on here.
If Eric's my goblin's not that great, I'd let you know that now.
Well, don't do it again. Please.
Fox just like gives a thumbs up.
They finally get to this large wooden castle as the wooden moat is dropped down across what looks to be a 10-foot gap that goes down about 20 foot. After you.
Maybe
Does it
it's like
look like the moat is even going to handle the Goliath's weight?
Jimus goes first.
Jimus makes it across.
one Goliath at a time, please. I'm gonna
Fox
like
will go and head across as well.
Alright, you make it across.
Alright, Angus, let's see if we can make it.
I think it'd be safe if you just go across.
I believe in you. And I don't really want to go down. I'm ready this high up.
Angus like puts one of his feet on the moat just to test it. Like on the
It has a
drawbridge
bit
thing.
of give to it, but it doesn't feel like it's gonna break under your weight.
Hey, fine, let's go.
Wait till I'm across before coming across, Axe. Unless you want to fall in.
What's the bottom of the moat? Is there any at the bottom of the moat, or
It's basically a 10-foot gap, 20 feet deep that goes into a point. So if you fell down there, you'd probably
You're getting
end up
wedged.
You get wedged, and that wouldn't be fun.
Alright.
And because of getting wedged, you're more than likely going to break at least one or two bones.
Yep.
Because all your weight is going onto one spot.
Excuse me, I'll have a drink, dude. This voice is murder
Yeah.
sometimes.
I
Yeah,
But try to do the
Angerfist would
voice.
go across.
So as you go across, you can see a little more armored goblins around here. More made armor than just hodgepodge armor. They've got little cloaks on them. They've got some of them are holding short swords like long swords.
As we're walking, can I ask the goblin that we're talking to earlier how many goblin
he's not
kings
with you.
there are? Damn it. Is there any of them with us?
Nope.
Okay.
Just the one that's been leading us, I'm pretty
No,
sure.
that one allowed you to continue on as you hear the moat behind you close again.
Well, did Axe
The
and
bridge.
Genesis go across?
I'd imagine they did.
No.
No? You stay there?
Yeah.
Alright. So there are a lot of goblins kind of hiding from this giant towering menace. With giant horns just looking around. Just this looks like death. This is what death looks like.
No, I'd be waiting out the front.
Oh, okay. Genesis, what are you doing? Good answer. He's staying with you. Much to his and your dismay.
Realised I was just muted. Yes, I'm staying out there with him because
Okay.
one person shouldn't be on their own.
Exturf is more like 4 people. Anyway.
With the goblins, he probably is like 8.
Eventually, you make it to some doors that these royal goblin guards who are all dressed in blue getup, open the door, and you see, sitting upon a tiny rock throne, that's the word, a visage of someone smiling towards you. Into the evil campaign it goes. Ba-da-ba.
You must be the blue goblin king.
Blue Goblin King. I don't know there are other colors. I'm joking.
Yes, there's other colours.
I know there's other colors. There's purple, there's green, there's
Hello.
yellow. The yellow are out in the desert. The purple are out in the Twilight Zone. And the green are in the south of me, I'm pretty sure. Anyway.
Meta.
Have you met the Green Goblin King?
Oh yeah, we keep in contact with messenger goblins, though we haven't been in contact for a while. Kinda stuck on this mountain.
Jimus raises his hand to ask a question.
What's your question, peon?
In Goblin, he says, "How did you become king here?"
Bloodline. My father was a king, my father's father was a king, and I'm a king.
I just look at
Unfortunately,
Nubex.
I've been king. I'm looking at you because I've been king for a very long
as of
time.
late, we have run into a problem.
According to what one of your guards said, you're being hunted.
Yeah, so, the current king, he puts finger quotes, of this land calls himself Vlad, the Impaler.
Meta. Meta.
And, he doesn't take too kindly to us frost goblins, and he kinda wants us all dead, so we had to retreat to the mountains.
And he's not going to raise his hand. What about us, grey goblins?
Not sure about you. You might be fine. I'm not sure. He just kind of said all goblins must die, and didn't think he meant all of them, but he might mean all of them. Anyway, the point is that I finally have some people that can deal with this situation. You all look like strong, capable warriors. You seem to be able to carry those ballistas we have. Are you aware that our ballistas are about the size of heavy crossbows, but the point is, they're still the best we got.
Hey, Nubex, what languages can you speak?
Not a lot. I can speak Common and Goblin.
And I can speak Common, Goblin, Elvish, because, the place used to be owned by elves. Yeah, that's about it.
I pull out a piece of parchment and write on it, and then I hand it to Nubex.
I was gonna do something. Okay.
So you hand it
Let me read this.
to hand to Nubeck.
Yep.
I can just raise it up. Are you writing that to me?
Actually, Angerfist would probably grab Nubeck and just hold you by the back of your tunic.
The message simply says, "Do you want to be king? If so, do you want me to kill this guy and so you can take over now?"
I just gotta look at you. 1 second. Goblin Blueking, let me formally introduce myself once more. I am the Grey King, Nubex. This is one of my retainers, the big tall one. There's another one outside. They're my bodyguards, if you will. And these are like colleagues. They're like gesture around me, still being held.
I am King Orak.
Nice to meet you, King Orak.
Orak!
Orak!
Yeah,
Hey, sorry.
Not Orak, that was my father.
I apologize.
Why were your guards so scared of magic?
Have you seen Vlad the Impaler? He walks around practically oozing the stuff. We thought he was here.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, he seems to like to give us what he likes to call a fighting chance. Not so much a fighting chance when all we have is some scraps, and all he has is all the good stuff.
Do you have like a book or anything with like an information on Vlad the Impaler?
No, why would we have books? We don't even have a library here.
Do you have records?
What we do have is forgers that make cruddy weapons. Because we don't have a smith.
How many of those goblin corpses, not goblins, half-elves, half-elf corpses do you have?
Well, we keep getting a steady supply thanks to the amount that come to try and kill us. Would you
have a pile of bones.
Would you believe me if I said we have about 70?
So, you have a forge here, correct?
Yes. No blacksmiths.
I mean, we can make some stuff to help fight some of your problems.
Fox just puts his hand up. I do know how to use a forge, though I primarily work with bones and forging. You have a pretty big excess of that.
Loomis just pinches the bridge of his nose and breathes out, sighing.
Yes, what is wrong, Peon?
Oh, nothing. Go on.
Well, if that's what you can do, then I'd be more than happy to let you use this place as a base of operations. I'd also pay you a pretty penny to free us from this tyranny.
Fox just thinking, under new management soon enough.
Of course, one other thing. Every half-elf you bring back here Dead, 15 gold. Alive, 30 gold.
Did you not just say that you only have 70 gold?
No, that's dead bodies.
That's
Yeah,
bodies.
Cindy.
We have 300,000 gold here, but we can't use any of it, so I may as well start giving it to people who actually know how to spend it, because everyone else here can't.
How many goblins do you have here?
Last I checked, around 3,000.
I like looking at you this worthy.
Half of them are too busy, you know, finding us food. The
And what
other,
happens if Vlad kills you? Who takes over then?
that's it. That's why I'm all the way back here in the hole of the mountain.
This is just a projection.
If I'm dead, then there's no symbol of power to go to.
Are you capable of magic in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah, but don't tell any of the others that they might get worried.
What sort of magic can you use?
He opens up a small handbook. Let's see, prestigium, permission.
That's the one that makes you smell nice.
I know, I just use it to heat up my food. Oh, and light and snuff candles. This one called Ice Dart.
Nubex,
And
please.
Mending.
I need this.
I mean, like, you can, but it's just gonna cause mass panic, and then we're going to have to deal with the problem.
What is your peon talking about, Green King?
Grey King. I am not green.
Oh, sorry, Grey King.
It's more of an internal conversation.
I want to be taught magic.
But you already look like a powerful magic user to me.
I just look up and down in my peasant clothes.
I assure you he's
You're
not king level.
already taller than us, so I kind of feel like you already know magic.
I'd like got a
You're an
gesture to the
elf
giant
flying
guy.
around.
Wait, he said you're taller than us, so I think you already know magic.
I'm
At that
just
point,
a giant guy.
even Angerfist looks like,
He then
What?
points to Jibbus. And you're an elf. Elves know magic.
This one was never taught. They stole it when it was a baby, and this
Roll me a
present is in a
deception
retainer.
check. Roll me a deception check.
Okay. In that 20, and I'm proficient.
I see. And you're willingly able to talk out loud about doing that. You train your peons well.
Yes, I know my place. I look at Nubex.
in my Nubek is still currently being held.
It is to give
So
myself a
he's-
sense of aura.
So at this point in time, Nubek is actually like in eye level with Jibbus.
Oh,
It's-
and
it
one other
makes
thing,
me look
if
more
you know how to
authoritative,
use this green rock, as he sort of kicks some of the green rock on him, or on the throne,
Mhm.
I'll give it to you.
What is the
Hey.
green rock?
They call it adamantine, I think.
Marks will take a look at the rock. And he'll say, not bad. Like, just pretending like it's not as good as it is.
Now please, I'm very busy. Are you going to help us or not?
Jimus writes down a note to hand Nubex.
He is still right in front of you, so.
Maybe he's gonna like grab the note and read it. Make sure he's not facing the hologram. It was a hologram, was it not? Like a visual.
It's not a hologram.
This is the real deal. He's here.
Oh, I thought he was not here.
You
Okay.
do see that this is a round room with 3 other chairs.
I'm going to read. I'm going to read the note. What does the note say?
This time?
Also, meta to James, I understand we're helping them, but don't think of us being helping them out of the goodness of their heart, of our hearts. Think of it as us using them as a stepping stone.
He said gold.
You
Jimmy's doesn't
bitch.
like gold.
Ass nigga.
Would you like
Send me
to
what it
refuse
says.
that?
Send me what it says. I demand
I
to see
wanna
this.
know, what does it say?
Just nigga.
Excuse me?
Exactly what I said.
For a second, I looked at it and I thought it was the Vecna thing that was there. I was just like, you sent him Vecna? Hold up.
What would refusing this do?
If he could call in
I
Vecna,
gain 2 favors out of it.
Where is that in an agreement? I've never seen
The
this.
bottom line. You've got this. I sent it to you.
I know.
Twice!
I just don't remember where it said I owe you 2 favors if I don't do one of them.
You just said it's at the bottom.
Yeah, but I don't believe there's anything on there that says if I don't comply with one of these favors, I owe him 2 instead.
Yours does have a clause that actually allows you to refuse, doesn't it? Or can you just not refuse yours?
I do not think I can refuse them.
Okay, then I would have changed my message slightly.
is it more gonna be I'm doing this?
Yeah, no, mine, I am not allowed to refuse your favors. And yeah, I'd still do the same thing with that message. I would still say the exact same thing.
That is the message I would send. I would have written. The brackets would have also been
Okay.
included because it needed to be explained to you.
That is fair. Because it is not stated on there that I would owe 2 favors for not doing
Yeah,
one.
yours doesn't have a refusal condition.
No.
Only Angathis does.
Yep.
I'm glad Farts no longer owes you favors.
You still owe me 2 Farox.
No, I don't.
You signed on for 3.
You used them all up. I remember you.
I used 1.
You've at least used 2.
I used 1 to make you agree when we were voting to keep either the people or get more power.
Yep.
You used another one, didn't you?
No, I haven't used any yet. Any others.
Well, fuck you.
Yeah. See, bitch ass
Anyway,
nigga.
so
I'm gonna just like. I can't even use message. That's sad. Noise is sort of like gesture for Gymnast to come right up next to him so he can whisper in his ear.
Gemus would go on his tippy toes.
Again, Nubek is like eye level with you.
Yeah, I'm currently being held out in front of Axe.
Then
I'd
Gemus
be.
would lean in.
That is fine. But I want some as Nuis does a little finger rub. I know you don't like go, but I do. And you have the perfect
Everything
storage item.
here is yours.
In this world or in this piece?
in this place.
Wait, what?
He's gonna hold out his hand. I'm like very quiet. Nivix holds out his hand towards like Gymnast.
Except for my stuff, of course.
And this is fine.
Fox just kind of audibly sighs.
And I get to pick one thing that is mine, in case there's magical items. Deal?
I'll get you to rate it in the contract in a minute. Yes.
Alright.
We shake hands.
Yep.
What's going on?
I just told you, remember? A couple of seconds ago, I told you it's just an internal conversation. It was from earlier when we walked down the mountain. I said there won't be blue goblins, and he said there would be blue goblins, and I lost, and there's blue goblins.
Right.
So, King Nubex, is it the
Yes.
first or the second part?
This first.
Okay.
That is why we had this conversation. No.
Then I shall follow your lead.
Alright. I'm gonna turn back to the Blue King. And I'm gonna ask for Angathis to put me on the ground.
Agathis will let go.
Maybe he's gonna like walk up towards
The king stands and walks up to you as you meet in the middle of this circular room.
Jimis, you would notice that Agathis is just like looking at you, eyebrow raised.
Jimus is just smiling.
Forex kind of knows what's
Agathis
going to
gets a
happen,
bit of a
so
grin.
he's just going to keep an eye on the door and get ready to kill the guards when they come in.
It
Well,
says
if they
Nivix
don't,
is
if
as
they
well.
don't succeed, concede.
My
There's
brother
Nivix-
in grey, what shall be done about this tyranny?
Nivix is gonna like hold out his hand and be like, I'll help you. And he's gonna like hold out his hand for a shake and then pull in for a hug.
He taps his foot as you see spectral images of, or at least what you think is spectral images of blue goblins at each of the seats except for the one he just left. Then may my ancestors see this to you, as he goes to hug you. After going for a handshake.
I'm gonna dab him in the spine.
Alright,
Or in the
roll
back of the
attack with
head.
advantage.
Oh, it's a sneak attack.
It is a sneak attack.
Yes, but it's still attack with advantage, which means anything could happen. Like,
17.
If a 17 doesn't hit, I will use an inspiration.
And I will make him reroll.
I mean, inspiration would only make it flat roll, which would still make it 17.
Oh, okay.
I'm making you reroll, Nubex.
But, no, you're not, because I understand. You stab into him as he goes, ow, and falls over.
Jimus just hops on the spot, clapping his hands. Yay!
I'm sorry,
No,
I'm
ancestors of the
going to
blue.
need you
But
to make
the
a
green told me
charisma
to.
saving throw.
A charisma saving throw?
Yes, charisma
You
saving
know-
throw.
The one time I try to be subtle, and it's like that's the wrong move.
Reroll.
Oh. Alright.
Alright,
Oh.
cool.
At least it's not a nat one.
You see all three of the ancestors fade into the ground, and then, alright, cool. Nubek, sending you a message.
Alright. This is I think, the first major person Nivix has killed.
Meta, James, you ruin everything.
What do you
Well-
mean? He's just made this infinitely better.
Well, Well, just wait, because something tells me this is going to
I don't have the patience for goblin politics.
So,
I don't have it in me
Lubeck
anymore.
turns around.
Fuck. Go
Dubek
on,
turns
Paul.
around.
I like as it was happening.
Lubeck turns around as the body slumps behind him. Now, peons, let us be off to kill Vlad.
What? Okay, yeah, let's go.
I've already killed one. Sorry excuse of a king. Let's go kill some more.
Okay,
Jimis?
let's go.
Jimis, this is your fault.
I'll come back for the gold later. When I have even more gold from the king of this land.
Barracks, I presented Nubex with multiple opportunities. Options, sorry, not opportunities. He decided on this option, so we went with it.
Are we still bickering? Let's go.
Yes, let's go!
He climbs aboard Troy's leg as he starts climbing up your leg. Man, this is a
We're
lot
off to
higher than
kill
I
the
remembered.
wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz.
The guards open the door. As they don't see a body in there, as the body has been dragged off by the other spirits. I was told that we were going to get daggers, or not daggers, dagger holsters, and some things to carry. Oh, and we were also going to get a lot of food for us. All of that good human stuff. What's left of it, anyway.
Fox is just thinking to himself, yeah, and I'm the fucking idiot here.
He'd probably be thinking that.
Hold on, I
especially
am
given-
actually kind of pissed because we really could have manipulated shit, and Jimis didn't have to do a goddamn thing. This could have been a not a him problem, but
It's
no.
good to be a double king.
That is something Rex would say.
There is nothing wrong with this situation.
Apart from the fact that Nubeck is not playing himself right now because he's possessed.
There is nothing wrong with this situation!
Angafist finds this situation hilarious, just to be clear.
We have unlimited resources from the goblins. And we're gonna go kill the boss.
We technically already fucking had that to begin with.
Anyway, so
You know what, Fox? You know what, Fox isn't going to say shit. Like meta-wise, I'll say shit, but Fox isn't going to say shit.
You will pick the right decision.
Anyway, so
Am I needed for the rest of today's session?
yes, because you'll be. Actually, no, you won't be.
Um,
Not really.
if
you need
if
to
I-
go,
Oh no, I was just gonna go play games. while I
Can
listen.
Fox
I would
think
rather
of
not put
Can
Okay,
Feck-
I can stay.
Can Fox think of any way that he knows of to get rid of possession?
Does any of you know he's possessed?
Oh, that's right. Meta-wise, we knows, but insight.
Demis is 100% sure that Nubex is possessed.
Angafist knows that this is
Do I need to make
It
an
would
insight?
be. What's your passive insight?
5. No, not 5. What am I fucking talking about? 15.
If you have a 15, then 15, or you have been around him long enough, I would say that you know he's possessed.
Yeah.
I think as soon as you heard,
Nubex's
money.
Nubex's first goal would be to go and loot all of the gold before anything else.
Yeah, it would be to go and count his gold.
I
yeah.
will say Fox will go ahead and like grab up all that adamantine.
So you grab up the adamantine.
Yep, and
S-
he'll also let the goblins know that he'll make them a few things out of the remains of the elves.
He then looks down towards you, Jim. The possessed Nubek looks down at you. All right, peon, where are we going?
To kill Vlad, aren't we?
Of course we are. Now,
Which way is it?
you've got the map, right?
What
No.
map?
Wait, hang on. Who had the map?
Genesis.
Genesis.
Yeah,
And Angus is just like, what map? 'Cause we
Nubix
didn't
doesn't
mention
know.
map.
And Nubix doesn't know we even had a map.
Well, he's just assuming you have a map. That's how you found Gobspeed. Well,
We
then
were
first
told about
to the
Gosling by
Harold
Ark.
Halls. As there's a jackass there we need to kill.
Anyway,
I said that out loud, didn't I?
what check does Fox need to do to think of a way to get rid of possessions?
Religion check.
Okay, I think he's proficient in that.
Of course, it would be the character who didn't want to murder anyone that would be proficient in religion.
You know what? Fox is going to like subtly guidance and do a religion check.
Right?
Jimus, do you think we should see whether Genesis will be able to make a gun with the forges here?
Good question.
Motherfucker, Nat 1.
Man, there's been a lot of Nat 1s this session.
Yes.
I don't have. Do I get anything for the under new management jokes I've been making?
Yeah, take an advantage.
Cool. I just really want Fox to have this just in case.
Igafist just figures if he hits him
Okay,
hard enough.
That makes a 16.
Nubix is like,
God.
Usually it's to knock them out first.
Oh, that's funny. Oh man, that's funny.
Well, he's only on like 19 hit points.
More details on that?
I am only on 19 hit points. It is true.
I mean, well then again, like Nubex is real stealthy.
He's currently on a shoulder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angus,
you know
so
what?
how about we go and tell the others the good news?
Others. Oh, right, yeah, the others. Let's go. You know, that Leroy and that Jenkins.
While they're doing that, Fox is just gonna start working at the forge. He's also going to make himself a shield.
Right,
So I'm just
you are done with the
imagining
forge.
that Jimus is trying not to laugh and cry at the same time.
Jimus is skipping.
Sorry, Tox, I couldn't hear you. What were you saying?
That's good. So you're led to the forge by other goblins who are all in like what looks to be handy downs. Like they are so caked in dust and in coal. You could imagine that it has been ionized into a like crystal of some
Like
sort.
an alloy.
Into an alloy, that's it. More than a thread.
How much adamantine does Forex have?
You have 5 pounds.
Excellent. That's 50 adamantine rounds.
I don't think I'm gonna. I'm not gonna make
Yeah,
any
what?
bullets for that. Wait, really? A bullet is 1 pound. Oh my god.
No,
I need
50.
No,
1
0.1 pound.
pound of iron of a material to make 10 rounds.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
So 5 pounds is 50 rounds.
In the
Ooh.
case,
How much adamantine would it take to make an adamantine set of Smith's tools?
Ooh, you're going fancy.
Let me just quickly check. If they have a weight for that.
I mean, I'm mostly doing it because I assume those kind of tools would be better off than just this bog standard.
Smith's tools, 8 pounds.
Oh, I'm short.
How much adamantine is in an adamantine axe?
Adamantine
And I'm
axe.
what kind of axe?
Adamantine axe.
Yeah, but does he mean great axe, hand axe, war
Yeah.
axe?
Hand
Throwing
axe,
axe.
2 lebs. Great axe, 7 pounds.
It is a great axe.
Yeah, 7 pounds on a great axe.
Yeah, not enough. Fox is so while
No,
Fox is
Together,
basically-
that is enough, Farrax.
7 plus 5 would be 14. No,
7 plus 5 is
12.
12.
12. Hey-oh, twisted transistor.
There'd still be 4 pounds of adamantine after making
Oh.
the adamantine smith stools.
Wait a minute. How much adamantine does Fox have again?
You've got 5
5
pounds.
pounds.
An adamantine great axe is another 7, which then brings you to 12. Smith's tools is 8, so you would still be left with 4 adamantine. Pounds of adamantine.
To make a shield of adamantine, it would cost. Because you were saying something about shield before, I'll just tell you. A
Yeah,
shield of
maybe.
adamantine is 6 pounds, so you wouldn't have enough for a shield.
Okay, so I do have enough for what was it? What kind of axe again?
You don't have enough for an axe either.
He,
The
I
great axe.
Yeah.
think he has enough. I think he has enough.
He has 5 pounds.
Even with that, I think he'd have enough to make a hand axe.
Yeah, I
He
have
has
enough
to
for
make
that.
5
I'm not-
daggers.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. Was Forex able to gather up all the adamantine?
Yeah, 5 pounds on the throne.
So as Fox is getting ready, he's going to show the green rock to one of the goblins. Do you know where you found it? Do you know where you found this?
On the chair. There's only one place where that would be.
Mind checking around the chair while I get this set up and also wait for the remains of those half elves to make you all stuff.
Sorry, Farrax, that's the only
It looks
adamantine
like-
item I've got.
So, you eventually make it to the front gate as the gate is opened again. Ah, friends, Leroy and Jenkins, it's good to see you again.
Genesis looks at him, proceeds
Hey,
to
Genesis.
look at Jimus and Angerfist. Should I even bother asking?
It's better this
No,
way.
you should not. We have a
There's
quest.
There's a forge in here if you want to try using it to make a gun. I think Fark's got his hands on some adamantine.
Ooh, excellent.
Nubex, we will be spending 3 days here, then we'll be going to go kill that king.
3 days.
Yes.
That's too long. We should go now. Now. We have the element of surprise. They
I
haven't
can't
seen us.
sleep.
Alright, roll the hit die.
Meta, you do realize he has new bet. Oh, wait a minute, that's right, he's on 19 health. I'm being a dumbass.
I'm just waiting to see the health rolled. Because there's a chance he wouldn't he didn't roll enough. Hang on, did I say you could cast spells on me? Do you want me to send you back to the orphanage you came from? That I stole you from? I don't think so.
But Nubek, if we do not rest for the time that Jim has stated, the force that we require will not be ready.
Jimus is sort of looking at his hands, thinking, "This has never happened before."
Oh, you're right. You're so right.
Meta slowly looks at Forex. Yeah, never.
Then we shall sleep for a day and nothing more.
Thanks to Aegis got at least a long rest.
Also, remember, you can't make semi-auto pistols like that. You don't have that sort of technology in this world.
I think he's just gonna try and make a revolver.
Oh, he sent me a semi-auto.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's not by. No, I wouldn't be able to. I'd need more time to properly design that. So, 1 second.
Yeah, because to make more advanced guns, you'd actually need to first make the requisite tools.
Yeah,
Oi,
totally. I'm going to make this, Tox.
Yet to see it.
Oh, Jimus, you said something about adamantine that you had.
Yeah, I can effectively contribute 7 pounds.
That would be Forex will make this something. Forex will make this something.
Jimus doesn't need anything out of it. He's just giving it to support. It's the only adamantine he's got, other than his ring, but he's not giving you that.
Alright,
I mean,
I'm definitely making the
30
adamantine tools. I'm making the adamantine smith tools.
So
That
you're,
Tox
so
is
you're
a 30
smelting down
shot
that axe.
revolver.
Fine, I can mark that out in my
You lose
inventory.
a single pound from smelting that down.
Okay. So that's
So
still like in total 11
That's still
pounds.
11 pounds.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
plenty.
That will leave you with 3 pounds after doing the adamantine smith tools.
Yeah, and then Forex will probably just save that up for anything else in case we find more. This is probably going to be the most expensive thing Forex ever owns.
Considering it's already gonna, once you finish it, if you do a good job, which you're going to now have to roll me a Smith's check.
So that's just with proficiency rolled.
Jimus will be giving you the help action.
Are you proficient in Smith's tools?
I am.
I'm pretty sure Forex is proficient in almost every.
I'm proficient in so many goddamn tools, it's not funny.
He's
It is a
literally
little.
he is one of the most savage members of the team. Yet he is the most educated in tools.
Alright, Jimus is giving you help action. Perfect.
17, I'll take it.
You have to.
Well, I understand that. You know, I could have given myself guidance. I just realized that.
So 17?
Unless you allow me to add guidance, though I don't think you won't, so yeah, 17.
Alright.
You have an inspiration to burn Forex? Oh wait, you've already got advantage, never mind.
So,
Yeah, I'm not used to the way Tox does it.
what do you mean?
Fox does it the normal way.
His inspiration works the same way mine does, anyway.
Oh, I'm used to doing it, another way where it's basically a reroll. For all intents and purposes, it is advantage, but still.
Yeah, so. Would you like the good news or the bad news?
Give me the good news.
The good news is you forged it.
Bad news?
You used all of it to make it.
That hurts. That hurts a little.
Tell me, just quickly, because I think Hayden's busy, and he'll probably want to know this. What of offcuts from the adamantine?
The offcuts from adamantine, there is.
Yeah, from making it. From making all of that stuff.
I've got
£1
Tox's thing. Where is it?
Pretty sure. Oh wait, what? You got my thing? What do you mean?
The offcuts of adamantine are fragile material.
Okay.
Shatter bullets.
I mean, Fox will give it to you if you can use it.
Those things would shatter on impact then.
I wouldn't use them as your main material because they would shatter in the gun.
No.
Oh yeah, no. He needs them to be the tip. He needs them to be the tip.
Kills back and then.
Yeah, shatter-tipped arrows. Not arrows. What the fuck am I talking about? Bullets.
Effectively, want hollow points.
Yeah.
So basically, regular bullets.
Yeah.
I mean, better than old-timey Western bullets.
I mean, I would take the old-timey ones. They
Maybe
deal more
Western.
damage.
Are
Yeah.
those 3 okay, Tox?
Will what be okay?
I finalized the 3 that I want to make.
I'm still not sure about the top one. Still not
What's
sure
the top
about
one?
that.
What do they look like?
No, I
Well,
just
the
put them
first
in
one-
in-game info.
Nah.
I do have an
Cannot put it in
ultimate.
game info in evil campaign, not in game info.
Send it
In
to
evil
me.
campaign.
Okay, I do have
Send
an
it to me,
ultimate
brother.
one for the top one. So I'll just send that one to you quickly, Tox. That is the alternate one. They're both bolt actions.
Yeah, I know, but they look way too advanced
Uh,
for what
So-
exists in the world.
so Tox, just wondering, what benefits do I get with the adamantine? Smithing tools.
So I can put them in
They
evil
don't
game,
break.
not in game info.
For one, you could. I'd almost assume he's now. Actually, one of the reasons I think he'd almost use all the adamantine would be because the tools he is using to process it aren't up to snuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's also another good reason.
There's the sort of designs right there that I'd allow.
Could the tools be a +1
Nah.
because they're adamantine? Okay.
If you got a 20, you would have kept adamantine. If there was a way that you could get a 25, you would have gotten +1 tools.
So in other words, I need. What if I got
However,
that one?
Now that you have adamantine tools, the next time you do it, the
DC.
the DC has decreased. So now to keep materials, it only needs to be a 15. To get a +1, it needs to be a 20. +2 is 25, and +3 is 30.
You know, that could potentially be Well, eh.
Because you were making them out of tools like, I swear you were making them out of bone tools.
I'm pretty sure he was making them out of whatever tools he would have been able to find in a.
Alright, good point.
I mean,
those
on the
forges.
bright side, at least this is better and it lowers DC for stuff. So, like in the end, I'm okay with it. They don't break and lower DC on things, so I'm good with that.
Angus would find a way to get Axe inside, so then when we do eventually sleep, he's not going to freeze to death.
Now, Jenkins, come inside. And you, Leroy, as well. You look like a Leroy, right? He's Leroy, right?
Which one is he pointing at to as a
He's
Leroy?
pointing towards the Anger Fist.
Axe Death.
Oh, sorry, the Axe Death. He looks
Yeah,
like Leroy, right? He's the one that runs around everywhere, right? I know what I'm talking about, right?
he goes by the name of his weapon, which is an axe.
Oh, okay.
He goes
So,
by.
Axe, get inside. Follow your master's wishes.
He also
I
he
command
also
it so.
he also he
I'm gonna
also
walk up and
tries
punt
to
the
do other-
goblin.
Okay,
You're going-
roll an attack.
Okay, question. So you're going to. How are you doing this punting? Because again, Nubek is on my
20.
shoulder.
20.
It hits.
That hits.
He's
I
just
feel
pulled
like-
Bex off your shoulder, dropped him to the ground, and punted him.
I feel like he just flipped.
12 damage.
12
Nubix is
damage.
still up.
Nubex falls off the shoulder. He doesn't fall to 10 feet, so he doesn't take
No.
any damage, but Nubek, you took 12 damage.
Jimus would lean in and whisper something in Goblin into Nubek's ear.
Being.
Tox? Is that one okay?
You dare speak back to me, peon? He goes to climb up the Goliath. Fist anger! Take us away from this place. I am done with him.
I cast sleep.
Alright, roll it again. As he's climbing up, he falls over, unconscious.
Oh, thank you.
As you see a spirit fly out and fly straight back into the main castle.
I just feel like whatever shit happens, Fox is just gonna be looked over because he's currently making shit for the goblins.
Tox?
Again, that is not World War II era.
Oh, we're going with that. Okay.
You keep looking at things that are too
World War II era.
advanced. World War II era at highest.
Angerfist.
Yeah.
I hold up Nubex. This person needs a bath.
I only just told Troy the reason he makes the bath today. Like before the session.
So I'm gonna put this in evil campaign. So what at highest? So the best sort of gun he'd be able to make is this.
I'll send you an image of the things that could be made. Yeah, basically.
I'm saying that because that is a rifle from World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought of that one because we've actually got one.
At best. Maybe
Yeah.
even
Oh, the Enfields.
maybe even this dude's weapon. Maybe. Anyway. Jimus,
Yes?
you hear, oh, we are haunting the castle now. Fuck off.
The one that Ryan sent and these are what essentially what I'm making, guys.
Not sure about that pistol now I look at it.
I
Top
feel
one.
like I feel like the goblin's saying "fuck off" to the rest of the party and just like ignoring Farax because
I feel that Angafist
making
hasn't done anything to piss him off.
No, it's just towards Jimus.
And Jimus doesn't need to go to the castle because that's at the back of the cave.
Nope, Jimus does not.
Ooh, I like that gun. Oh, I really like that gun.
Which
The
one?
the one that you posted, Troy. I really like
Yeah.
that gun.
Yeah, it's just straight up like a rifle from World War II. The Australian
I'm
soldiers used it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. If I ever do decide to get a gun, I would not mind getting a gun like that because
So,
it's a nice.
what is your response to that, Jimus?
I know where you live, I mutter under my breath.
We know where you live too. What we think.
Do they get like? do they get like memories from Nubex? Like, do they feed into his mind when he was possessed?
No, they just get control of your body and vocal cords, basically, and get to see
Okay.
everything. They don't really get to see inside of yourself.
Oh, good.
Angafist would.
I like how he was just like, I command it so, and he gets fucking punted.
It was gonna happen. I already know. Are you letting sleep go, or are you wearing it off?
I have handed Nubex to Angafist, requesting that he gets a bath.
Sleep is not a concentration spell, so you're still asleep.
It
Yeah,
only lasts for a certain amount of time, though.
it's like an
Like a
hour.
minute.
A
He
minute.
could use.
Oh, is it a minute?
little
Oh, I thought it was an hour.
Yeah, duration a minute. It ends if you get hurt, I think. Yeah.
So, what did you say?
I handed Nubex to Angafist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so what now?
I mean, Angafist would just motion for Axe to come inside and just say, at the very least, if you're in here, you're not going to freeze when you fall asleep. And there's food. And he's just going to walk back inside, whether Axe goes in or not. He's given him the option.
He'll stand on the other side of the gate.
Alright.
So,
And
Tox,
the-
I do.
Hang on.
I do wanna.
Let
Okay.
Varus talk.
So I do want to ask because the lizard folk are able to make bone weapons and tools and armor and such because of their ability to. They just have like a racial ability. So what do I need to do for smithing with bones? Would I be able to add my wisdom modifier to it?
It's a racial feature, that's it.
Okay, so I use survival for it instead. It just means
It
that
just allows you to use bones in making armors. It's still
Well, it
treated
allows-
as something. It's just
So does it like lower DC for quality because I'm using smith tools?
Lower quality.
yes.
Why would it lower quality?
no low
DC.
Lower the DC.
The
For
DC
quality.
will be as what Tox said earlier, I believe.
Yeah.
True to you now using.
Why would you use smithing tools for bone armor?
I don't know why he
Well,
would either.
I don't know, like talks with that whole wish thing with the I think meta tempter. I just needed to say meta. No, not tempter. Black hat. It was black hat. Yeah, black hat. Black hat gave Farts
Black
the
Hat who
ability.
mysteriously sounds like goblins.
Yeah, black hat gave Farts proficiency in smith tools and the ability, or I should say, knowledge on how to use smith tools with bone armor to or not bone armor, but bone material, in order to improve it or something. That's all I remember. It's a little bit weird, but I just kind of rolled with it. Never have used it until now, though.
What? Hang on. What?
I thought.
Every single like button, every single black part went on at once.
Yeah, that's what happened before. Now it's gonna probably set itself to order.
Why is it doing that?
Because it's a shitty fucking controller. Alright, I'm back.
You good? You're just talking about the shitty controller.
Did you at least hear me while I was on the rant?
It's not fucking. It's set to 23! I'm fighting for my goddamn life here!
Is he?
What is he playing?
What is he playing?
It's the fucking aircon. It's not working properly. So he's sitting. He's just like, I'm fucking for my fucking life. He's like, he's trying to set it to warm
Game
because
controller. It's the aircon
this-
controller
in this
instead.
room it is 23.1 degrees, and apparently that's too cold for his
That's
hands.
warm. Oh,
No, right now.
Oh shit!
I'll tell you what
That's
it is
over
right now.
double my current temperature.
Yeah.
Me, I'm happy being in 23 degrees. I don't want to be any hotter.
I don't even know what temperature it is in my room, but I know it's cold. It's good.
Anyway,
It is currently 17.
Yeah, no, I
Oh,
can find out
shall
what
we,
temperature my room
shall we
is.
finish
No,
off
by
this
the way-
game for the night?
Tox, real quick, do you want me to go ahead and roll, because while Forex is making stuff for the goblins, he's also going to make himself his own bone shield. So do you want me to roll for that?
Yes.
Okay, I'll go ahead and utilize survival for this.
We will be ending the session here, though, because I fucked my voice rather thoroughly for that entire game.
Yeah.
It's only going to be
That-
another
Roll.
15 weeks of goblins.
I'm going to be using guidance on this.
Oh no, Jim has made sure there won't be any more goblins, because it seems like this is just going to be the repeat.
Did you get the message that he sent me, Tots?
Yes.
That's
Meta, real quick, does anyone want to give Forex the help action again?
No one else is
Angif-
there at the moment.
Angifis is currently looking for a tub that he deems workable enough for
There are plenty.
giving Nubek a bath.
There are
If
plenty.
it takes more than a minute, I'm away.
Oh, max roll on the guidance, thank God.
Cool.
The 17
17
Make, you have made
17.